And when you knock us down, we're going to get up. And on the way up, we're going to bite a kneecap off.
Go ahead and say it, Ed. Go Tigers!
When I woke up this morning, I was feeling pretty dangerous.
You like that? You like that?
F it. Jamar's down there somewhere.
In the New Orleans Saints select Marcus Davenport.
No!
Splash Brothers. Yeah.
It's playoff. Keep going, Brace.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. If it doesn't fit, you must acquit.
What is up, guys? Dirty Boots Sports, and we are back with episode number 140. This is our LSU preview episode.
Go Tigers.
So what numbers we got? 104.
Well, it's 140.
140, my bad.
Stupid.
A little dyslexic
Omar
here.
Spate. Harold
Omar
Perkins.
Spate, Harold Perkins.
Mason Smith.
Omar Spates being the guy not many average fans know who that is.
Hey, I know who he is, baby, because Corvallis is home.
Oh.
That is true.
It's on our fridge.
That is true.
It's on our fridge.
That's a bad-looking man, though.
Bad.
What did BK say? Somebody made a comment. Was it Moscana?
That was Moscano.
Yeah, on
our
interview.
Yeah, he said, like, dude, you draw Social Security? Like,
Yeah.
you got the full grown man beard, and he looks like just a...
He looks like he's freaking physical.
Yes.
He looks like a SEC linebacker.
Prototypical
SEC
linebacker.
Mike linebacker.
Yes, he's exactly
Like, that
right.
is who he is.
No, I agree.
You might have to bump me up. I am ill. I've
Good.
lost
You're
my
good.
voice
You're
almost.
good. Corvallis is home.
Just
though,
so you know, everything I'm giving 100% effort right
100%,
now,
100%.
and this is all I've got in me.
But,
Okay,
Hold on,
but
do
you
I
went
need to-
2-0 last night. That's all
I went
that matters.
2-0.
That's
That's
all
correct.
Yes.
Yeah, who else? So,
Aaron Anderson.
What's he
and
wear?
one.
We don't have a 0 on offense. I just
No,
checked that out.
we do
That
not.
sucks. John Emery.
Yeah, and John Emery's 4. I don't know 40.
Oh, I don't know if we have a
It was
40.
Perkins last year, but
I don't think we have a 40 that I can think
do we have a 14? Is Jackson Howard 14? Or is he 11?
Jalen Brown, wide receiver.
Thomas is-
Jalen Brown's going to be good one day.
Brian Thomas is 11.
Okay. That doesn't make sense with 1, 4, and 0, though, Peyton.
Well, I thought you said 11. Did you say 11?
Yeah, Jackson Howard.
Oh, you
That's
said
the DN.
something. I was just telling
Yeah,
you who
yeah,
is
okay,
11.
okay.
Yeah. That's like, what are you
My
talking
bad.
about? Yeah.
Jackson Howard, there he
But-
is.
44? No, we don't have 40, do we?
Looking-
40 is kind of a number that... you don't-
Linebacker.
and it's been a good traditional linebacker.
Whit
number.
Weeks.
Oh.
Is
that the brother?
older one?
Yeah.
That's the baby. He's the good one.
That's the one that's going to play this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Yes.
got West out of the portal to
Yes.
attract Wit
Yes.
out of
Oh,
high
he's
school.
14.
And it worked.
Yeah.
This kid from, where's he from? St. Thomas
he
More?
is
Or
from-
LCA?
Oh,
LCA.
Matthew Langlois, who will
LCA,
play this
LCA.
year some. Who they're high on. Yes.
I think that's it.
Well, if you're a DB,
Oh, we got another
you're gonna
Ferguson.
have to play.
Got another long snapper, baby.
Well, yeah.
No relation.
No relation.
No relation.
Really?
No.
No.
He's
boo.
not from Marietta,
He's
Georgia.
from California. Yeah.
Speaking of Marietta, Georgia,
What? Acuna?
Eric Gilbert.
Oh.
Bro, that video.
Dude,
Was he on something? Was he on something?
dude he
He was on. He was wanting them vapes.
you breaking in to steal vapes?
And the way
My kids at school get them. Man, if they can get them, you can get them.
my man dropped them bags and threw his fists up. Cops had the freaking guns on him. And he was ready to box.
It looked like a scene out of a movie whenever they
Looked
show.
so I know.
It looked fake.
Yes.
Like when they flipped that camera back to the outside the front door, I was like, that's like the whole police department.
Yeah.
Yeah, straight away
Nice.
center. I was like, dang.
Well, to get us started, I gotta play my Jameis video.
He makes me want to run through a brick wall. I ain't gonna lie.
Let me let y'all into one little secret. It's a secret out here. You can take this to your family, you can take it to the bank. Gratitude is the key to abundance.
Yes, sir.
Gratitude is the key to abundance. We're grateful for this opportunity.
Yep.
We're grateful for this day. We're grateful to come together.
Yep.
And finish this preseason strong. And want the best. So turn up for your family. Turn up for your last name. And turn up and give everything you got. Because everything matters. Here we go. Saints on 3. 1, 2, 3, Saints.
That's not for like an MC championship game.
No,
That's
that's for preseason week 3. Not a starter on the field.
No. Guys that won't even be on the roster the next day.
That will be at our intro somehow, some way.
Has
I've
to
got
be.
I love Jameis Winston, man.
So did I tell y'all when I went to the training camp? So Jameis, they're going to do autographs, whatever, at practice. And so my little buddies, me and him were there. He's waiting. He's got like 3 helmets. He's ready to get them all signed, you know. And I'm watching Jameis, Derek Carr, and Jake Aaron out there. They're in the middle of the field talking. All the players have left the field. A couple of them going to the other stand, started signing or whatever. And so they're doing some extra drills after practice. Well, I look up, and Jameis is taking his pads off, helmet off, all that. Well, he starts walking toward us. I said, heck yeah, he's going to come over here, you know. And then I look. I was like, why is he barefooted? So he walks off the grass. So we're standing there in front of the bleachers. It's a black top road right in front of us. And granted, it's like 103 degrees.
Yeah.
Hot asphalt.
He is completely drenched from practice, obviously, because it's 103 degrees and they've been shorter past practice.
Wearing black, probably.
Black shirt, black shorts. And so he's standing there, and you know how you are when you get out of a swimming pool and like you're just dripping wet? That's how he is. Like he's leaving puddles on the black asphalt. And he comes up to me. I said, hey, Jameis, I said, man, you signed this helmet for my buddy right here, but he wants it. He said, yeah, I got you.
So you got to meet Jameis.
I got to meet him. I talked to him. Yeah, I got a picture. He took a selfie.
Why didn't you ask him to come on the pod?
Well, that's a good point. I should have.
Give us a quote. Say Dirty Boot Sports for life.
We talked about Florida State LSU game. That's how I was worried about talking with him.
Of course you were.
So we had to shoot that a little bit up. And I said, hey, Jameis, I said, bud, I said, how are those feet feeling right now? And they a little hot? He said, bruh, I'm from Alabama. I was raised for this. Guys, and so an hour passed by. He's still there signing. He signs every autograph that comes up to him. Number 2, he still has a puddle going under him an hour later from sweating, and he's still standing on that blacktop barefooted for an hour. I was like, respect. Okay,
Yeah, good for you.
You gotta love this.
He gets it.
He gets it. He gets it, man. I love Jameis, like I do.
And that's
not a better turnaround story.
I was just about to say,
Yeah.
like the
From
public
what-
perception of him
Yes.
is not that at all.
I agree
At all.
No, I agree absolutely. Yeah, just a.
Still, yeah, we love to make fun of the crab legs, obviously.
Yeah,
and
it's still,
standing
it's
on
good.
top of the table.
Famous
I mean,
Jameis.
if I was 20 and on top of the world, I'd be doing that too.
winning the Heisman, winning national championships.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
you're
Everybody knew my name. Yeah,
yeah.
I would think I ran the castle.
Oh,
you know?
absolutely.
But
Yeah. So I mean, it was cool.
that's good to hear.
Yeah,
Because obviously we've never met him, and you always see how he is on social media, and
He's the same way. Like
it's
in
good
person.
to hear that.
Same way. Like
Good
he
for him.
chatted up with everybody. He took selfies with everybody. Like he never like, well, I gotta go. He literally, because we were there to the end. Like they made us like, okay, I gotta leave. And I was like, he's still there signing every autograph. It's been an hour. Like I mean, he never like. Matter of fact, it was funny. The little site, there was a couple girls that were helping. Like if they had water or whatever, and David turned around and goes, "Hey, I need another Sharpie. Mine's out." Because they hand them Sharpies,
Yeah.
like they don't have to, I guess, use everybody's. But so yeah, he's like, I need another Sharpie. This one's out. So I mean, so she ran.
How do you run out of ink and Sharpie that quick?
Dude,
That's how many.
he signed. It was unbelievable, man. I enjoyed that, and I got to meet our new field goal kicker. Real good dude. He
Luke,
said-
what's his name?
Blake
Zuppy?
Groupie.
Lappy?
Gruppy.
Blake
Groupie.
I cannot. I got his autograph on a mini helmet, but I cannot pronounce his name.
Hopefully we'll get to hear it.
They
called
listed
a
him
lot.
at 5'7", 165.
No shot.
No shot. I'm 5'10".
165.
I'm 5'10". I'm looking down at him. First of all, I look down, and 165. He was sweating, and I don't think he'd have weighed that at 160. You know, if he'd have weighed then. No, good dude though. So I got to talk to him, and we talked for he matter of fact people.
He's a kicker. He don't do much of practice.
He was getting people to
I was
come
about
to
to say,
him.
what was his practice that day?
about
what did
20,
it
about
consist
20
of?
balls.
No, hey, look, him and Lutz were having because they were still battling
That's
out.
true. That's
So
true.
Allen would put him in a situation where he'd send one out to kick it, go down the press
with
later.
like pressure and everything.
Yes, and then he'd send Lutz out to kick one. Lutz banged one off the upright of that practice. Blake never
was
missed
it.
one. And so I sit with Blake. I said, hey, man, because I remembered when we signed him, he went to Notre Dame. So he'll know BK. And I was like, I said,
Peyton's down there writing an LSU story.
yeah. I said,
Who the hell's this LSU guy down here recruiting?
I said,
Trying to bring him back to college.
I said, so you a BK fan? He said, I actually don't know him. I said, you did go to Notre Dame, right? He said, no. He said, yes, I did. But he said, I just went 1 year. He said, I was at Arkansas State, which is cool.
Hey, Red Wolves.
Which is cool because, like, dude, I mean, he's 5'7", 165.
Yeah.
He wouldn't get. First off, kickers don't get recruited out of high school anyway.
So
They fall into people's laps.
You go to a small school like State,
Yeah.
kick your way to a school like Notre Dame,
Uh-huh.
and now you're on an NFL roster. Like, that's like
You're
I've
the
always
starting kicker for the Saints.
Yeah, like I've
Where's
always
he from? If he went to Arkansas State, I'm assuming maybe down in the south.
He's somewhere around here. I
I
bet.
don't remember where he's from. Good dude though. He said, "Hey, look," he said, I coached for free. I played under Freeman." He said, "But let me tell you, Brian Kelly knows how to coach." He says he's a winner. He said,
Oh, Montana.
Whoa.
"Wow,
He just wanted to play ball.
Yeah, Arkansas State found him. He's,
yeah." I mean, who
I just
goes
wanna play football.
Who goes recruits kids out of
Look
Montana?
at this kid.
Dude, I'm telling. Dude,
He
that's
can
what
swing that leg, though,
Dude,
baby.
I'm telling you. He come up. He has his little hat back. I say little hat. He probably wears a junior size hat. Has it on backwards, you know. And at first I'm like, wait, that's our rookie kicker. I was like, shout out to him. He's coming, making his join. He's going to sign some autographs. Like,
He already knew it.
He knew. He felt good about it. But
He knew how camp was going.
he said, no, he said, but I do respect BK for what he did at first year at LSU, so that's impressive. He said, because he went into something that, you know, had to make a turnaround quick, and he did it. He said, that just shows you he's a winner. And, but no, I like old Blake, man. That was my dude down there.
Well, what an intro we've had here. Let's get into the real pod, man.
I met Chris Olave, too.
You met him?
Yeah.
How was he?
He's
He seems quiet.
very quiet.
I like that. Though.
I know.
That's
just,
cool.
He's just nice, like real nice, respectful, like just quiet. Just you could tell, like
Which I think that's how Mike is too, kind of.
yeah.
I don't think Mike's just over.
So Mike,
overly
the day
out there.
before, they said he literally waited for the last person to leave. He signed everybody's autograph.
Good for him.
Yeah. So
Good for him.
um,
Big year coming from him.
I hope.
Write it down.
I hope.
Well, I've got a
Write
fridge
it
for
down.
that.
Yeah. I can't bet on an injury. I can't bet against that.
Sorry, Clay. It's been a while. I had to catch up with some
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. Man, it's football time.
Yeah.
So freaking
Yes.
close. I've got my Christmas shirt on.
But hey,
it's like
it's
Christmas right
also
now.
it's also Ronald Acuna Jr. chasing history time though.
That is true. That is true. He's back
One
at
home run
36
away.
very soon. And if you're even the slightest of baseball fan, watch the next 4 nights. Dodgers Braves, huge series.
He's electric.
When they, I
None
watched
of them
that.
on primetime.
All of them are at nighttime.
None on national TV. But you can probably get MLB TV for like $20 now.
I
or
think
something.
it's really really cheap. I'll give you my login don't work.
Yeah, that's true.
And mine don't work.
Oh, it don't?
It ain't worked all year. I've been having to watch on Dish.
So when's it
anytime.
start tomorrow?
Tomorrow night. The next 3
9,
nights
10.
at 9:10.
Yeah, but like it's best on best every
I
night.
know.
Tomorrow night Strider's facing Lance Lynn. Friday night Freed's facing Julio Urias.
Yeah, that's going to be good, baby.
Yeah. Saturday they're gonna have a bullpen game. We're gonna have Elder going.
Yeah, Elder
And then,
versus people were thinking Kershaw was going to go. But
Probably. And then Uncle Charlie's going Sunday against their rookie Bobby Miller.
yeah.
Dude, it's gonna be.
Looks like you can get a month for $20.
he can do a free trial. I guarantee you.
Yeah, try free. Here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Watch that, man. It's gonna be.
I'll be looking
Yeah,
for something.
7-day free trial on MLB TV.
I'll be looking for something Friday night to watch.
Make
Dude,
a
it's-
fake email. Hey, come down Jonesboro Hodge.
coming to Pineville.
Jonesboro Hodge, baby.
Winfield's in Pineville.
Go to freaking.
We have a better shot at winning than
Rustin
him.
Warren Easton.
Oh.
Yeah, go there.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
Go to Sterlington West Monroe.
Nah, screw that. Rustin Warren Easton.
Do you know what that would do to the community if Sterlington beat West Monroe?
At West Monroe, or that's
At West Monroe.
good because
I went to West Monroe. I wasn't impressed with the facilities.
You were
Oh,
on the
they're not
other-
that great
You were on
looking.
the other side though.
Well, I heard on the radio that the press box had a raccoon in it. So I had a media pass, so I probably could have went up there, but they were like, it was worse over there.
Really?
I was not impressed with the the visiting side at all, though.
Oh, they're not taking. They're not taking care of that anymore.
I mean, that's the old home side. Anyway.
Yeah, that's the old home side.
Let's put that into perspective.
Yeah, exactly. The last one I
think
went
Jonesboro's
to
is nicer than theirs.
The last one I
visiting side.
the last one I went to was about 3 years ago. I went on the home side. It was phenomenal. Now I haven't been in 3 years, but I thought the new stadium was phenomenal.
I'm sure it's still really good.
Yeah, it's pretty.
It just ain't in the tip-top shape because it was the Bayou Jam on a Thursday night, you know.
Yeah, I bet it was ready for the Friday night game.
Yeah. Which there wasn't a big crowd in any of them. It looked
It's
like
too hot.
It was way too hot.
But Sterling to Neville, it packed out. It was like
Yet again, that's that cross town,
It's
man.
that cross. Yeah, they don't play much, and
They don't play at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, we get some great Braves baseball versus the Dodgers NLCS preview.
Because I'm probably gonna be watching some of that Florida Utah game tomorrow night.
Yeah, absolutely.
I gotta watch some of that.
And there's some Friday night games as well for college. Nothing great.
Nothing great.
Louisville and Georgia Tech. That might be solid to watch. Jeff Brahms starting it out.
I watched Brahms first.
Georgia Tech has I looked at their quarterback. It's someone new.
They throw the football now.
It's a transfer guy.
Yeah, I forget who it is.
Yeah, they do throw the football now.
Absolutely. It is.
I mean, I for a Georgia Tech fan, I'm sure you're happy. I wish they would still do what they were doing, because at least like they would slip up and win.
Haynes King, A&M.
That's right.
Yeah, he's there.
How's Max feeling right now at A&M? That's a bad move, wasn't it?
Who?
Max
I forgot about Max Johnson.
Oh,
Not starter again.
I forget he exists.
I did too.
Screw him.
Enjoy the bag though.
Yeah. That he didn't need because Daddy has
Friday,
money.
I know Thursday we get
You know?
UConn and NC State.
But they got brother there. That's all they were wanting.
Minnesota,
Yeah.
Nebraska, Matt Rule.
I think Matt Rule's going to do well at Nebraska. By the way,
The Battle of Miami on Friday night.
Well, he lost his best playmaker, Peyton.
Ohio versus the U.
I don't think he ever respected
Gilbert.
What a sad story, though, right?
He wasn't even cleared yet. I saw.
No, he wasn't.
They were trying to figure out how he could be eligible.
Because he hasn't been one. He's transferred 3 times now, or 2 times, and then 2
LSU, Georgia, there,
and then he never has attended class at either school. So I mean, that was
what year is he?
That was the reason why when he left LSU to Georgia.
Buddy, you can't be a 6-year freshman. I'm sorry.
The kid was never at class the 2 semesters he was at LSU, so they found some way to ground that, and now he never didn't attend Georgia. So yeah, I mean, he went from a lot first round NFL draft pick.
Yep.
You don't want to just be average at that size. They're taking you. I mean,
Speed and
6'5", 260 with that speed, they're taking you. Doesn't matter. And just to be a bum, I mean, that's what he is. That's what he's become.
Impressive response time by the Omaha police.
Right.
Right. Got to the vape shop very quickly.
Well, how about
7 of them too? It wasn't just 2.
No, yeah. And then how about? I mean, he's walking around there like he's in no hurry. Like he's just casually shopping,
hanging out.
I saw people saying the Nebraska strength and conditioning team is embarrassed because he couldn't break down the door
at that size, right?
Yeah. It took him like 7 kicks. But yeah, tonight our agenda: LSU preview, NFL award predictions, because we've got like 7 different NFL topics I want to cover between now and next Wednesday. So we're just gonna be putting those out along the way.
Next Thursday night, NFL.
Yeah, no Sunday night pod because there might be a little bit of an NFL game. You know, practically NFL preview game.
Yeah, that's right.
We're talking
NFL
about
LSU.
Oregon State, San Jose State. That's who that is. And then
What'd you just say?
Oregon State, San Jose State.
Yeah,
Sunday.
Corvallis.
Absolutely. No, it's in San Jose. 2:30.
2:30.
Yeah.
Wait, there's an 11 o'clock.
How about Rutgers
11
Northwestern?
o'clock game on Sunday?
Rutgers Northwestern. I didn't know that was legal.
Well, that San Jose State's gonna be 11:30.
That's true.
West
That's
Coast.
true.
Yeah.
I didn't. Well, that's gonna be. Well, it'll be noon at least for East Coast. But I didn't know that was legal.
Dude, you better hope there ain't a California Rutgers fan. That's 8 a.m.
I've never seen an 11 o'clock.
There's
kickoff.
absolutely a California Northwestern fan with all the journalisms.
True.
Where's Darren Ravel live?
Or Mike Greenberg.
Yeah,
I've never seen an
11 o'clock Sunday
on
kickoff.
a Sunday.
Well, you got to put Rutgers Northwestern a separate, so you know everybody can watch.
Let me ask you. Yeah.
Well, no, they want everybody to watch so they can talk about it.
How about CBS branching off? Like, it's one thing getting a Big Ten school, but why are you getting a Pac-12 and a
Pac-12 San Jose
Mountain-
State.
Good for
Mountain
them.
West school?
Good for them.
Yeah,
Hey, just keep Gary away from us. That's all we care.
please.
I guess he'll be in San Jose right there. Nah, it's a Sunday.
He'll do
He
the
probably vetoed
He'll
that.
do that
Yeah.
at Ohio State, Indiana. But yeah, and then our last is our Dirty Boot Bets for week 1 of college football. And then, next week we get to do college football and NFL on our bets. Hope to have a great year. I think we did pretty solid last year. I think it came out to like 45% overall as a group.
That ain't bad.
No, it's not
terrible.
at all.
No.
As long as you're above 40, you're not.
I
like,
mean,
you
we're
feel okay.
looking at 5 times 17. That is 85.
No, we did 20. We went all the way to the conference championship.
We did.
Yeah.
So 100 bets each.
That ain't bad.
You
Yeah.
know, we had 600 bets.
Sometimes 7 people doing it.
600 bets
we had
at
about
40.
we had about 650 bets.
400. I mean, at 45%. That ain't bad, man.
Nah. Or you could have just told me and made money.
Yeah.
Shout out Spencer Duck. I think that's what he said he did. So.
That's exactly what he said he did. he looked at your record.
Yeah.
And he just kept following
Yeah.
you.
And I can't wait to do awful this year. So
Yeah.
I'm ready for that.
Ty will do really well, though.
But
don't
yeah,
worry.
let's do this. What'd you say?
Ty will do really well.
This is
So,
Ty's year.
yeah.
All right. But yeah, tonight let's start it off.
21-minute intro.
Yeah, we're back, baby.
Sorry.
We're back.
After the hour we had before we hit record.
We're back. And then this gonna be a short segment, LSU preview.
I think we need to start this segment with Chance.
Okay.
Because the two numbers things just announced. Let's go there.
All right.
And let's just talk about it.
We
Nut-
dove into it a little bit last episode, but
Oh, did y'all?
He does have complaints.
Okay. I'm
My,
good.
my biggest complaint is I just want 7 to be worn. I want Campbell to have 7.
I'm with
What's
that.
the matter?
I'm with that.
It looked good on him today.
Yeah.
It looked beautiful.
It
That'd
did.
be awesome. Kelton wore 7.
It looks great.
Play D tackle.
I
Like,
love big men in single
Just have a
numbers.
handshake agreement.
Yeah.
We won't send him out for a pass.
I mean, he's going to have to report
I mean,
regardless.
He's reporting. He's not. Yeah, exactly. What?
Yeah.
Like if right now if they line him up at
Why can
somewhere
Mason
to-
Smith wear 0, but a guy across
Yeah.
from him can't?
Yeah.
Because Mason Smith can't run a route.
but
He would never be. They could never. They just dropped him. Jesus Christ.
Campbell has to report as eligible regardless though, right?
He wouldn't if he wore 7.
He doesn't unless somebody's beside him. Correct.
It would all be.
It's all.
He'd have to be lined up off the line right there.
If
I
he
believe
wore
it's the
7
rule.
and he was in his normal tackle position, what would that like? What
He
would the
couldn't be
difference
covered up. If there's a tight end on the left of him right there,
he
could-
has to be off of the
He
line.
has to be off the line. He can't be covered
because
up.
he's wearing that number.
No, because to be an eligible receiver,
okay.
you can't be covered up. So, like when you run trips, you got slot is on the line, next slot's off, outside receivers on.
Yeah.
Because you got to be staggered. So, if he were to have been an eligible receiver, then you would have to have been required to have him be on the end of the line of scrimmage. Okay.
Every time.
Every time. He could never have a tight end over there. And then if you did have a wide receiver over there, he had to be off the line because you can't cover up one. I don't know what the point of that is.
Yeah.
But it's a rule.
That's-
mean,
yeah,
We all know that big man. He's a top 10.
I mean, he couldn't
pick in a
sneak.
draft.
He couldn't
ain't
sneak downfield.
Yeah, he's not going to go downfield. It's a shame that he can't wear that.
Now, I wish they would have done something like let him be the honorary one, like the true one, and then give the real one to somebody else.
Well, and
Like your best player.
think back to Cushenberry. What was hurting him wearing it at 7? Like, he's a center.
18.
No, he wore 18.
was
I mean,
18.
okay.
He
my
didn't
bad.
wear it either. He wore a patch.
Yeah, he wore
Yeah,
a patch.
but-
But
There, you know he ain't running around.
it means the
cannot
same
move.
thing. It's the same thing with the
He's a
NFL.
center.
It's like the NFL now.
Yeah.
They've laxed the
But
rules.
that's just so dumb.
It's just to prevent a coach
Confusion or anything. Bill
doing
Belichick.
something. Yeah.
There's coaches
Twisting
out there
that rule.
would. Yeah,
They'd find the gray area and they would exploit it.
Yeah.
I agree.
But no, my thing
Center snaps it and runs downfield.
my thing is we're thinking
Or just
Fumble
holds on the ball.
Rooski to himself. The story last year from LSU football was about the tailback Josh Williams. That's all anybody could talk about, how walk on to starter, whatever it was, you know. So we talked about this on our own before they even ever announced who 18 was going to be. He's been an LSU guy the entire time. That's generally who they give 18 to. Okay, I think this is the first time they ever gave it to a transfer.
On and off fields. Yes, this is the first time.
Wingo's transfer?
Yeah, he came from Missouri. Robert Steeples got him there.
Second team All SEC guy.
Wow.
He played high school football for Robert Steeples, went to Missouri where Robert Steeples went to coach at, and then came down to LSU with Robert Steeples. So Robert Steeples is going to leave when he goes to the NFL because that's just what happens, undoubtedly. But no, Josh Williams was the story. He was our bell cow last year, if you can put it that way. Stole our hearts, you know. I mean, he was a good story. It's a good story, Maury.
Leading rusher that wasn't
You know?
our quarterback, 500 yards, 6 touchdowns. Yeah, I mean, he was a very good running back.
He was.
And stayed nicked up at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Those numbers could have been a lot better.
And he is everything you think 18 would be. Think about Terrence McGee. Terrence McGee had no right to be playing football for us, but he got 18 because he's a great leader. You know what I'm saying?
John David Moore.
Fullback, Ruston High. Yes.
Fullback / tight end.
Christian Lockature. You know, like these are the type of guys that get 18. You know, Josh Williams is that guy. So what happened from last year where everybody was like, okay, Josh Williams about to be a senior, I believe, right?
Yes.
Senior.
He's a senior.
How is he not going to be 18 and how is he not going to be a captain?
5th-year guy.
You know what I mean? Everything about him says 18 and captain. So
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Just thinking off.
Holy cowboy horrible.
What is Colorado doing? Is this Bad News Bears?
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. This is terrible.
They're
Wow.
not good at baseball.
Wow.
It's three should be errors.
Wow.
What were you saying, Peyton?
Wow. Do you think he might not have wanted that? Because it's a lot of pressure.
Screw that.
I'm
You're playing
thinking.
football.
I don't think he's going to have that pressure on him this year, though.
You're playing football
He's
at
gonna
one
have
of
it.
the.
He's gonna have it Sunday night
You think?
with no Emery and no Goodwin. Yeah, he's
But
going.
Kane will be out there.
Yeah,
Diggs.
but it's gonna be Williams and Diggs. Kane's gonna be your red zone guy.
If you can't handle pressure, you don't need playing football at LSU.
No, I'm just saying.
Especially not running back.
I'm not saying the dude is kind of flew under the radar his whole career.
Yeah.
He's not about. I don't think he's about me, guy. Like BK took him to the SEC media days, and I watched all those interviews. That's the first time I've ever heard him behind a mic.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't feel comfortable. Like he just didn't look comfortable. Like he doesn't. I don't know if he likes that.
Well, he also might have some type of connection to 27 that we don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, that's very possible.
Very possible.
He's a big Leonard Fournette fan.
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
Leonard.
Leonard.
So you think maybe he doesn't want to be the vocal leader?
I don't think he does.
Because that's what you expect out
And
of
all the
18.
pictures and everything.
I don't think he does.
That might be a valid thing, but I would.
Because I mean
he's not a captain
I'd
either,
find
right?
it, dude.
No.
Like you go to LSU, you know, and you're offered 7 or 18.
Oh, I know. No, I agree.
Like-
I agree.
I don't know how you can say no to that.
But I
He
mean-
ain't a Louisiana kid, so
He's
maybe that's
Houston,
part
though,
of
so
it.
he might
But
have. He might have
Houston's close
been.
enough.
Wingo's
He
not.
might have been a
But I'm
Louisiana
talking about
kid.
that might be why
transferred.
he turned it down. You know, maybe because he's like he doesn't have that attachment to it like us.
I think he's originally a Louisiana.
That's what I was about to say.
He might be a
was he
Hurricane
He's a
Katrina.
Hurricane kid. Yeah, I think
That
he
might be
was.
what it was.
Let's see.
Something. I can't remember what city though. I might be wrong on that. But I think he was
It's just
originally-
weird to me. 'Cause,
No,
like,
I agree. No, I told you a month ago. I
If-
thought he
if-
deserved it.
I mean, I thought everybody thought it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Tiger droppings. Everybody's like, yeah, he'll get it. Put my tinfoil hat on.
Turned down offers from smaller D1 schools to attend LSU, a team he was a huge fan of.
Yeah, then this makes no sense. Tinfoil hat makes me feel like he kind of geared it back a little bit, turned it down.
Delivered the keynote speech at LSU's graduation exercise for student athletes.
He loves LSU too much to say no. Okay, makes me feel like they brought in Logan Diggs. Everybody was drooling over it. Kelly brought in one of his old guys. They cannot throw a ball to the base. Holy cow! He brought in one of his guys. He gets jealous, and he kind of steps back and kind of rebels a little bit. That's just what I think, maybe. And maybe
But who did BK take to SEC media days though?
he felt like he had to.
No, I think he
Because
took the
BK's
right
about
guys.
perception.
I think he took the right guys to the SEC media.
Who else could he have took?
Mm,
You're not going to put Malik Neighbors behind a microphone. No offense to him. I'm stereotyping him, but you're not going to.
Will Campbell.
Have you heard him talk?
Hey.
Have you heard the Gordon McKernan commercial?
Have you heard some of the guys that took the SEC media days?
But, I mean, have you heard
Coach Kelly's a good guy.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna be
mean,
the first number 7 of Caucasian descent.
take Emory Jones.
You know,
I mean, there was plenty of options he could.
it just feels really weird.
Because I mean, I think it's a team voted deal. Wingo is a big locker room presence. I've heard that, read that.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
very, very big on that. Spoken. Matter of fact, I actually read a tweet a week ago saying this guy he said, I followed LSU for the last, I can't remember how many, 6-7 years. I've been writing up on following them, and he said I've also followed the Saints during the Drew Brees era. He
That's
said,
right. I saw that.
This
Yep.
is the most leadership on one team he's ever been around.
Entire team.
Yeah, and for an entire team. So I mean, I think I'm not sure. And look, that running back room has gotten full.
Oh yeah.
And I don't think none of them have really stepped up to be okay. It's my room.
No, it's LSU all over again.
It's exactly. It's
Which is fine. It's worked.
I'm good with that.
Plus, I think we're going to be throwing the ball a lot more anyway.
Yeah, I think.
And letting Jaden actually run it.
Yeah, I think
more designed.
Yeah, because I think he's going to blocking this year. He won't be running, because he.
You won't be dropping back and sprinting.
I don't think so. No,
it won't be Florida State last year when he's running for his life.
No. That was one.
Yeah, our best offense that game was him running.
Yeah, well, because we didn't have a clue what we were doing.
Yeah,
I mean, we had so many new pieces. And
Kelly only been there like 2 months.
Yeah, and with 2 freshman tackles. I mean, so I get it. I wish Josh was 18. But I'm not mad Wingo's 18.
Oh, I'm not mad he is either. It's just there's
you just hope there's nothing more
yes.
behind the door of the locker room.
Like like the saying, if it stinks, there's probably whatever there. Like whatever that saying is about something stinks, there's probably something bad happening or something.
Yeah,
I can't think of it. There's smoke. You know what I'm saying? Smoke.
Yeah,
there's fire.
Where there's smoke. There's fire.
There's smoke. You know, in my opinion. But
this team,
that's of course me being
all seems to be
reading
on the same
everywhere
page,
between
though.
lines.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Josh is going to still give you the same that he gave you last year. I mean,
who picked 7?
Who picked 7?
Yeah,
your players.
The players picked Will Campbell. So they picked Will Campbell to wear 7.
Dude,
that is awesome.
I think they know he's a dog.
Yeah,
they've been trying to get around him for 2 years now. They can't get around him.
That's so freaking cool.
Yeah.
That they made the decision to give it to an offensive lineman.
Will's
the most prestigious number at that university besides 18.
Will's a dog, man.
That's awesome.
And
Harold Perkins might have led the charge on that.
Who will probably get it next year?
No, we'll keep it next year.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's a Louisiana thing.
I am wondering how that's going to work though, because I've never seen a underclassman get 7.
Leonard Fournette got it as a freshman.
He's a freshman.
True freshman.
I thought it was a sophomore.
True freshman.
I can't think of any other number he wore.
You're right. He did.
I know he did. It was a
that.
big deal.
Mm-hmm.
True freshman.
Yeah, he didn't wear any other
Tyron
number.
would have worn it
You're
2
right.
years, but his
You're
whole
right.
debacle.
What a night that was.
His heart.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Let's dive into this.
But no, Will Campbell will get it again next year. Yeah.
So start off with the offense.
top 10 pick in the draft next year.
Probably.
I guarantee.
How many are we gonna
guarantee.
have?
I think so. I'm going to be 5.
Him, Perkins,
Emery's gonna go.
Yeah, dude. That next year class is going to be
It's gonna be scary.
yes.
Neighbors. Will he be a?
Neighbors
Neighbors
going
going
this year.
You think?
Yeah. He is.
Unless he has the bootay fall off,
He's-
but I don't see it
he's- I
happening.
don't see it either. You don't talk about. They say practice is hard. They said that dude is like a almost scary how much he hard.
He's hungry.
Yes,
I like that.
Yes.
Mason Taylor next year, first round pick, tight end.
Hey, don't we laugh?
Yeah.
He's going. I mean, he's gone. I don't think he's coming back for the 4th.
Kelly's recruiting too well.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta leave. Just
well,
about.
and with him and his tight ends history,
Yeah.
the NFL scouts trust Brian
yeah.
Kelly. I mean,
Oh yeah.
they call BK. Hey,
Yeah.
about this Taylor kid. Yeah. Like, I mean,
Wingo will be a first round pick.
yeah. If not, he's gonna be second.
I'd be shocked.
Him and Smith both leave this year.
Yeah, they're both gone. Wingo has to Smith doesn't have to, obviously.
Wingo's a junior, it says.
Is he?
It says junior.
Yeah, he was a sophomore. He got that free transfer.
He got the I forgot about the free transfer.
Everybody gets the one.
All right, we'll dive into this.
God, we're gonna be good.
Offense. What are we thinking?
Number 5 goes with number 5.
Okay, let me start off with Jaden. I'm a fan. I'm pulling for him. I don't get the Heisman buzz.
It's because of what he can do.
Okay,
Dual threat.
That's all it is. Yeah,
He can. So, as I'm driving back from South Carolina yesterday, I'm thinking about talking about LSU tonight because that's what I love to do. And so I got to thinking, I was like, I don't know if Jaden can win the Heisman. Even if LSU wins the national championship, I don't think he can win the Heisman. And so I got this because I'm like, we've gotten spoiled with these numbers these quarterbacks are putting up for this Heisman stuff. Do we see Jaden throwing over 40 touchdowns and having over 4,300 yards?
I think he could be 3,500 passing, 1,000 rushing, and
undefeated.
We're going 11-1.
How many touchdowns?
So I look back, the last 6 years of the Heisman been from a quarterback.
Take out Joe Burrow.
Every quarterback's thrown 40 or more touchdowns.
Thrown 40.
Yeah.
But who was the last true dual threat quarterback to win it?
Keep going backwards. That's the thing.
Manziel?
Lamar still probably threw for 40.
Lamar's your only one.
Really?
Yeah. It's like, and that, I mean, matter of fact, I got to thinking too, when's the last really true running quarterbacks won a national championship? That's
Bryce Young.
I mean, but
Did he win?
No, Bryce Young never won a national championship.
I wouldn't count him as running quarterback anyway.
But he never won a national championship. Dude, it's. I couldn't think of one.
Stetson. Who was
Mac?
Burrow.
Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah. Who was Ohio State's the first playoff year with Zeke?
Not Troy Smith.
Well, Troy Smith's on one of the national championship. Oh, you're talking about the 15
with Zeke, yeah.
Cordell Jones.
It was Cordell or Barrett.
12 gauge.
One of them.
12 gauge. It's Cordell Jones. He wasn't a runner, obviously.
Well, what got him there was Braxton Miller and J.T. Barrett, who were more athletic.
Barrett and Jones both could run.
Yeah, but 12 gauge is the one that all of a sudden.
Well, because everybody else got hurt.
Yeah, and he went.
Yeah.
I mean,
they were going to win it regardless.
Like, it was crazy when I got to thinking. I was like, it's been a long time since a dual, real, true.
So Lamar was 30 touchdowns passing. Wait, did he win it in 17 or 16? His sophomore year?
He won his sophomore year.
Yeah.
I think he won.
So 3,500 yards passing, 30 touchdowns, 9 picks, and then 1,500 yards rushing and 21 touchdowns.
See, I don't see Jaden.
He had 50 touchdowns.
I don't see Jaden having 21 because there's too much talent around him.
Yeah.
Lamar didn't have that talent.
50 touchdowns.
It had to lean on him leading LSU to 11-1 or 12-0.
That's what it's going to have to take because he's not going to put those kind of numbers. He's not going to go from 17 thrown touchdowns last year to 42.
Yeah.
I mean, I just that's not happening.
I don't see it happening, but I could see it happen.
I hope it does. Like, I hope I'm proven wrong. I'm hoping
he has taken the step that everybody thinks he has, then he can do it. Absolutely can.
Like, give me that.
All I know is it's going to be almost impossible for Caleb to win it again because they hold such a high standard.
I agree to that.
Since only one person's only done it.
No, I agree with that.
I mean, I think there's no reason he should be the favorite because they're not going to do it. No matter.
Unless they just give it to him because there's not another option out there.
There's going to be a good play, Orlando. But if his season is just barely better than another guy's season, they'll give it to the other guy. It'll be the new thing.
They don't want the same.
It's new. They're like, ooh, flashy new toy. Mm-hmm. Like that's why my number one bet was Michael Penix Jr. He could put up those same numbers, and if Washington wins the Pac-12, like I think they can, he'll get it.
He'll get a phone call for sure.
Yeah, he'll definitely be there. Yeah, he got votes last year.
Yeah. But no, that was just my thought. I'm like, I hope Jaden has.
Jalen Hurts took Bama to the championship,
but he lost.
Well, he got hurt.
We got hurt, but
he got hurt. Then Tua played a half.
But
he got them there.
He got benched.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Jalen Hurts got benched
because they. I mean, as I'm saying, there's not a Russian quarterback that.
I mean, that's probably the closest one recently.
The closest one recently.
Hey, Burrow was an athlete, man.
Yeah,
Burrow ran it.
but we know what he was doing first, slinging that rock. So I don't know. I started going down that rabbit hole yesterday.
Let me ask you this: do you want Jaden or Nussmeier starting?
No, I want Jaden starting.
Okay, just making sure.
No, I'm not saying that.
We had that same conversation last year.
No, I'm not.
See,
I'm not going to. I think. I better not say that.
I think Nussmeier's going to end up being better.
I think your offense will be better. I
Yeah.
think it'll flow better when Nuss is in it next year. I think it's going to be because
that you can also look at that two different ways.
Yeah, I mean,
it'd be year 3 for him in the system.
Yeah.
You know,
but Jaden's played 5 years of college football.
yeah.
Like I mean, he's played. Like Nuss is just has it. Like, that's why I don't see Jaden's numbers going just dramatically
You
up.
think he is who he is by now?
Yeah, Burrows went up because Burrow wasn't playing. Like he finally got a year of play, and then he had because Burrow had almost the same numbers as Jaden did last year. I looked that up too. Like it's almost scary how much exactly the same numbers they were last year.
It's about his first year in the system, and then
Yeah, exact same. But Burrow hasn't played. Jaden's been playing since a freshman. I mean,
do you call him playing for Arizona State playing?
you're playing big time college football. I mean,
That was with Herm Edwards as the coach.
I
there.
agree, but
You know.
but the arms, you've been throwing the ball for 5 years. I
yeah,
mean, like it's
yeah.
not going to just all of a sudden improve.
But I mean, you
But, I
still
mean-
got to look at the scheme.
like I need you to give me 30 plus touchdowns though.
Yeah,
Like I need that out of you.
and I think he can.
I think he can. I don't think
We
he can
also
be
got to
like-
remember how piss poor Butte looked last year.
Yeah, no, I agree.
As your number one wide
No,
receiver.
yeah.
And now you got guys like Neighbors who stepped up last
Brian
year.
Thomas.
Brian Thomas is going to have a crazy, stupid
Absolutely.
year.
No.
Kyron Lacey's
Lacey,
getting
who
not
they-
talked about.
Who they like a lot.
Mason Taylor's got a whole year
Yes,
underneath his
yes.
belt. And then you
that's
got
not
the
even-
freshman like Shelton Sampson, who people say looks really good. Jalen Brown's going to come on eventually,
Yeah, he
you
will.
know. And then who's the Hilton kid?
Did you see that catch he made the other day? Oh,
Like
yeah, Chris Hilton.
He's got better weapons around him now. Since your number one's going to actually be a number one, we hope.
Yeah.
Because we all thought Butte, of course, was going to be like a stud last year, like we should have thought. You
He should have
know?
been.
And I hope to God Neighbors don't have the decline he did.
He's got a better head on his shoulders than Booty does.
Yeah, I mean, I think he has a head on his shoulders.
Yeah, you're right there.
You know, I don't know what Malik Neighbors sounds like or looks like hardly.
I know. I agree.
That's a good thing.
No, I agree.
You know, so
Yeah. You found anybody, Clay? Because
Yeah,
Deshaun Watson.
Hurts had 2,000 yards, 17 touchdowns, and then he ran for 908 touchdowns. So, man, yeah, he didn't finish the game, but
Right.
what they're going to win, who knows?
Yeah.
Who was Georgia's quarterback that year? Is it Fromm?
Jake Fromm.
I didn't know Coker was
Ended up
2015
being
Bama's
freshman on
quarterback.
freshman.
Yeah.
I didn't realize Coker was the starter.
Florida State transfer.
Yeah.
of
Then
Florida.
Deshaun Watson was 4,500 and 700. But the year before, when they lost to the championship, was 4,000 and 1,000. And then I'm looking at 2014.
How did
Ohio
he never?
State.
Did he ever win a Heisman?
No.
No.
How? You
That
think,
was.
You think about like the past decade, he's top
Lamar
five quarterback of
in
all time past
16.
decade.
Who was in 15?
Was it the running back for Bama? Was it when that
Derrick
was
Henry,
Derrick
maybe?
Henry? Yeah.
And then maybe Mariota, Winston.
It just feels like he should have one.
Oh, I agree. No, absolutely.
You know, like
he was what started.
he's
Clemson.
gonna have a spot in history.
Yeah.
Like just talk about history. You know, like you said, he got Dabo his first ring.
Yeah, he's the reason Clemson was started.
I mean, I think of Taj Boyd first, but
Yeah.
you know, he ended up being the one that finally did it.
Got over the hump.
Yeah,
Cardell Jones started the national championship.
yeah, because everybody was hurt.
Yeah, he
He
played.
had to play.
He played conference championship, first
Yeah.
first playoff game, and then
And he was 800 yards and 300 yards.
in 3 games.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But he ran the ball 72 times. That's crazy.
He's a big
then
boy.
Cam Newton, 2010.
That's the last.
that's your
true
last
one.
true running quarterback. Really?
Oh yeah, well that's the one. Oh, then Tebow right before him.
Yeah, but it's
I couldn't
everything
finish that
before
documentary. I was getting nauseous.
That's what
Vince
I heard.
Young.
I haven't started watching it yet, but
Vince Young,
Vince in 06,
05.
05.
So there's more than you think, but there's not many that are just like 1,000 yards rushing.
No, like
But there's some that can run,
Yeah.
but it's not their primary thing.
But what's crazy is the last it took us 5-6 years in this new spread offense
Yes,
that
yes.
it's because it's really just a true passing quarterback.
Yeah, it's Stetson,
Mac Jones,
Burrow, Trevor, and then Hurts. Hurts / a half of Tua. So, yeah, it's been the last 5 years, but it's also you're talking about number one pick,
yes,
first round pick, and then the best team in football.
Yes.
The best team in football and this smart guy that can throw the ball around
Bill's
a little bit.
favorite guy. Yeah. No, I agree. I don't know. It's just like I want Jaden to. I mean, obviously, if he succeeds, we succeed. But I just don't think he's going to give you what you want. It's like he's not
For a
going to
Heisman?
Yeah, like he's going to give you 11-1, 12-0 season. It's not going to be.
I'm expecting 3,500 yards passing, 25 touchdowns at least, maybe 30, 25 to 30.
You need 30.
25 to 30.
Because if we're not getting 30, that offense is
And
not.
I think
it's not
he's,
clicking
I
like
think
it
he's
should.
close to 1,000 rushing. But it's also hard to account rushing in college because you get sacked,
'Cause you
and
get
that's
sacked
the
and
stupidest stuff ever.
It is.
So make that 800.
Yeah, because of that. Yeah.
Because he might have 200 yards of sacks.
Yeah.
Which behind the tackles, he might not ever get sacked.
That's right.
But and then probably 10 rushing touchdowns just off of sneaks and red zone threat.
Off of a 25-yard
So
run.
let's say 40 touchdowns altogether
Combined.
and 4,500 yards.
I don't know if that gets you Heisman.
I don't think it does.
I don't know if it gets
But
you
it
Heisman.
also depends.
It gets you
What
there.
does Caleb Williams do? What does Penix do?
Think about the other top teams.
Hey,
Georgia, what's this bet kid going to be?
don't sleep on Drake May winning that Heisman now.
Drake May's not going. They're not going to win enough
They're not
games.
going to be good
I think they're
enough.
going to win enough games.
Nah.
I think they're going to win.
They're not
enough
going to
games.
have a. They're not going to have a big
Who's going
six
to be in
game.
the ACC?
Florida State and Clemson. That's all it takes. They won't get in a big six game.
Are we confident those two teams can? I mean,
I don't. What's Florida State got? They lost everything.
Who?
Well, not Florida State. North Carolina. He lost Josh Downs, his top receiver.
Yeah, but they had the worst defense in the country last year. They're going to be better at that. You know, he's got some transfer portal guys coming
Yeah.
in. I don't. I'm just saying, he won how many games last year, and they had a terrible defense. I don't sleep on Drake May. I just and like Chance was saying, they want a new toy up there.
They got to have somebody.
They're going to push for somebody else.
I mean, if Tebow couldn't win back-to-back the years that he had,
That's why I like the Penix pick a lot by Chance.
No, I don't mind that pick
Because I think
just
Washington
worried,
can be sneaky.
I'm just
11-1,
worried
10-2.
if they're going to win enough games. That's what worries me. With
I
Washington.
think
they will.
They're an 8-4 type field.
I think they're more than that.
9-3 maybe. 9-3.
I think they're 10-2, 11-1.
Schedule's good.
But that Pac-12 is the strongest conference in America, so who knows?
Go out on a bang.
They really are. They got a lot of teams in the top 25.
Yeah,
it's kind of sad.
All right, would you be shocked if I told you USC, Oregon, Oregon State, Utah, or Washington's in the Rose Bowl? I think all 5 of those could make the Rose Bowl.
Yeah, no, I mean,
And their quarterbacks, Caleb Williams, Bo Nix,
Yeah.
DJ Uiagalelei, Cam Rising, and Penix.
And don't forget about Ward at Washington State.
You got Ward at Washington State. You got Shadur at Colorado. Arizona State's got the kid.
Washington State's got the new coach.
Arizona State's got the kid we talked about the other day, Chance.
Yeah, that dude that got screwed over at Florida or something about money.
Remember the
Oh,
freshman?
the money dude.
He's starting.
He didn't get that check.
Yeah. So
He caught out that booster.
yeah.
Check bounced, man. Give me my money.
I mean, it's going to be fun. I love the Pac-12. I miss it already.
All right, so back to LSU.
Yeah, here we go. Back to Jaden Daniels. Yeah. Okay, go to the.
Can we win a national championship with him?
Can we get there? Yes.
Ooh, we don't think we can win it?
If we can get there, we can win it.
I think if we get there,
If you can get there, you can win it. That's how I've always looked at that.
No, I agree. It's going to be, and I know this is BK going to win the big one.
Oh, absolutely. That's always going to be the case.
That is a question.
It's the Kyle Shanahan question.
I mean, it's the question. So I mean, he's never had this talent before, so he's going in there with different talent than he's ever had before.
This ain't Notre Dame anymore.
No. Look, I mean, I want to hear. I want to hear say
he's already conquered one of his demons.
Yes,
he's already beat Bama.
Yeah, that's right. No, that was huge.
So
that was huge for the.
And a really
morale.
good Bama team.
Yeah, absolutely.
One of the better ones in a while.
Yeah.
So.
And me saying this ain't Notre Dame anymore means multiple things. Obviously, the talent that LSU has, but also
the journey.
The questions that you asked for Notre Dame, you asked for Brian Kelly. When is Notre Dame going to win the big one?
Yeah.
They never do.
No.
Like, when's the last time they won a championship? 70s?
Yeah.
Rudy.
Keep waiting.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, they're going to win 9 games this year.
I'm not mad at that.
They're going to win 9.
Yeah, no, I'm not mad at that.
But then they're going to lose to, like, 3 teams in the playoffs.
Clemson, USC, and
Ohio State.
Ohio State.
As long as they don't lose to Marshall like they did last year.
Yeah.
You know,
they're going to win 9.
But, I mean, Sam Hartman's not going to let them do that. I mean, but, no,
He looked good, too.
Looked really good.
Is this a national championship roster? Yes. Is this program ready in year 2 to win a national championship? Like
somebody kept saying he's saying that he's still a year away. That's what BK was saying.
I know this sounds crazy. I think next year's going to be the better probably team. And I say, and you're like, crap, we're losing all these guys. Yeah, but he's getting these guys molded in this program.
Yeah.
The depth's getting there. He's building it right. I think they can win one this year, and I hope they do. I'm going to be there rooting them on. I promise you, hard as I can. Something feels just a little off, and I don't know what it is. I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't know. I want to see some games. Give me the first month of the season, and let me see how we react to certain things.
I think we'll know a lot after Sunday night.
Well, Sunday night, it's a whole different matchup versus last year.
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
You got, BK talked about 8 to 9 offensive linemen that he loves.
Yeah.
I mean, they're already talking about putting Lance Hurd at right tackle Sunday night.
Really?
Over Jones?
Moving him to right guard.
Yeah.
Like
moving Frazier to left. I hate Dellinger. I hate Dellinger, Peyton.
I know.
Because we know Dellinger's going to get hurt at some point in every game.
He's getting hurt.
So I guarantee you, he's Pete. Exactly
Pete.
what he is. Who is hurt right now?
Yeah. Who played all Sunday night because he's been banged up all training camp.
So you know we're going to have an emergency plan involving what's his face, Frazier moving to left guard.
Yeah.
Put some Lance out there,
dude. BK can't stop bringing his name up.
If you're a Neville fan, how crazy is that?
How nuts?
I mean, he probably feels a little bit chipped, like not chipped, but like
I was just as good as Will.
He says he's better.
Yeah. He said it when he committed.
So he's probably pissed that he ain't got 7.
Yeah, like he said it when he committed.
Playing.
He said, "I play left tackle."
Yeah, he told Brian Kelly, "I'm coming to be your left tackle, coach."
I play left tackle. He said, "I got Will Campbell."
Yeah,
coach, I play left tackle.
Yeah, but I mean, now if BK puts him against, Florida State got some dudes on that D line, really good players.
Yeah, they're Florida State. They're going to be good.
You put, and matter of fact,
but yet again, it's different from last year.
It's different because
it was a grown man versus Will Campbell at 18.
Well, and another thing,
now we got grown man on grown man.
Yeah, because that same guy, that first round pick for DN, is still there.
I know.
Don't you think Will Campbell don't remember that first play that he got punched back? Will got that on. You watch the first snap on offense. I'm gonna watch Campbell in that defensive end. I'm gonna be watching that right there.
Another thing, like Jordan Travis wasn't established at that point. Then
that's true.
There's a lot of question marks about him. Jaden Daniels wasn't established.
The coach was supposed to get fired last year at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like everybody was like, he's gonna get fired by the end of the year.
Well, after that first game, I don't think any of us thought Florida State was going to be good, and especially not going to be top 10 good this year.
Because we pissed it away.
Yeah, it felt like we lost the game more than they won.
We couldn't catch a punt.
But Florida State, from what you can just listen to their fan, this is their national championship game. But they're not even focused about after the fact.
They know if they beat LSU.
But go win the ACC, bud. Y'all hadn't won the ACC in almost 10 years.
Since Jameis, baby.
Yeah, really, that's the last time they won it.
Yeah.
So, why don't you focus? Their mindset is so ingrained on this game.
You know why? Because it just means more.
Well,
the SEC it just means
it's
more.
their tryout for the
They
SEC.
want to be where we're at.
Absolutely.
They want to be on that
as
table.
they should want to.
Yeah, and they used to be, but they won't, and they're
trying to get back.
They miss it. And
they're tired of being Clemson and then them.
Yeah,
they're
exactly. They're wanting to be the
all the talks. Clemson's going to go to the SEC.
Yeah.
Like about Florida State?
And they want out bad. But yeah, no, I'm really because you got offensive line that it's going to be way better than we had last year.
Yep.
We didn't even play Harold Perkins last year against Florida State.
Uh-uh.
Like, he never saw the field.
No, and he definitely didn't play the way he needs to.
Like,
And you heard that they're playing him everywhere.
everywhere.
He's playing football. He ain't got a
Yeah.
position.
No. You got him and Omar States back there with a Greg Penn. Like, who those three guys didn't hardly play in this. Obviously, two of them didn't.
And the
Penn
Weeks
played a
Weeks
little.
brothers.
And then you got the Weeks brothers with them. So, like,
And the kid from Texas.
Oh,
That
yeah.
he looks like he's a good pass rusher.
Let's stay on. Let's finish up offense
All right,
before we
let's
get
do it.
there.
Sorry.
Running
Sorry.
backs, I think we dove into them plenty.
You're gonna
It's
have
gonna be like
three.
a 4 or 5 headed monster.
It's going to be a revolving door.
But Sunday night, you're going to have three.
yeah,
You're going to have Kane, Diggs, and Williams.
yeah.
I mean, because
And then
Goodwin's out,
you think
Emery's out.
you think Goodwin and Emery will have a role after that?
Yeah, I think that. I think
We're just
Good-
all 5 are going to play somehow.
Yeah, I think you will. I think Goodwin's going to have. He's too big of a big hitter. I don't know how you're going to take Goodwin out.
Is that your home run guy?
I think he's going home.
I think he's our third down player.
Yeah, it's exactly right. No, I agree.
And then between like Emery, Diggs, Kane, or Emery, Diggs, and Williams, they almost rotate every drive.
Well,
and then
you-
Kane's your goal line guy.
Yes, Kane's your goal line guy, and you know there's going to be an injury too. So I mean,
Yeah.
it's going to always be.
There's going to be an ankle or a hamstring.
Yeah.
Still got 2 freshmen on the bench.
Yeah,
you still got Trey Bradford.
Trey Bradford, who's, I don't know how to explain that career, but yes, I mean, like you're fine there. Like, there's nothing that.
One of the questions I have is with receiver.
Okay.
We have a lot of receivers that I know the name
All
of.
the names. Okay.
I don't feel like we have
Established.
We don't have Odell. We don't have Jarvis.
Okay.
We
You
don't
got Malik
have
Neighbors.
We don't have freaking. I don't feel like we have Malachi Dupree. Where like coming into that year, we were like Malachi's gonna be good. We don't have even DJ Chark.
Clay Malik Neighbors could be a first-round draft
We
pick.
have neighbors, but we need more than one.
But Neighbors is better than Dupree. I mean, Neighbors is established. I feel like
we always have at least 2 good ones whenever we're really
Do
really.
you
good.
remember the year after Jefferson and Chase left?
okay.
The years after them, Marshall stayed.
Yeah.
And Marshall took his leap.
And he got hurt. Yeah.
He got hurt towards the end. Like it's like
He's
gets
having a good year.
Vanderbilt or Missouri or something like that.
But
was one of
Marshall's
them
also
teams.
really good during the championship.
Well, as the third guy who is not being
Yeah,
covered.
he was right.
He only had 900 yards.
Thomas can make that jump this year.
Oh, I agree.
Thomas is going to have that jump.
Thomas started making it last year,
Yeah, he showed it.
and
Kyron Lacey showed it.
And I'm not down. If Jaden was throwing the ball better,
Yeah.
we would probably feel better about these guys this
Yeah.
year. They didn't get the reps
Yeah.
last year.
I mean, between neighbors who you feel very good about, Lacey,
I think
Thomas.
I think Lacey has.
Yeah.
it's a great fit. For
He's going to have an NFL career.
Lacey, Thomas, Hilton,
NFL body.
Aaron Anderson, Shelton Sampson, Preen, like so many of these guys.
Yeah, we sit here. We didn't even name Aaron Anderson.
Yeah.
Which
I forgot he's there.
Which
Because
Is he gonna
BK don't
play
talk
a lot?
about him.
Is he going to play a lot of receiver though?
that's what I was about to say. He might run the ball at running back some Sunday. I mean, he's going to put them everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slot.
Yet again, he's underselling them.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
like, he
yeah,
is, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
He's
And
underselling them.
maybe along with the fact of our passing game wasn't great last year, and also just so many of these guys haven't played much. Like
Well-
Aaron Anderson didn't really play at Bama.
No.
Like,
But I mean-
Hilton's been redshirted and not really playing. Like
Yeah, so I mean, you're looking at
the
Hilton,
Big Bear, my God.
looking at Hilton, Thomas,
It's like
Neighbors,
450.
and Anderson. I mean, those are your 4
Yeah,
guarantees.
and
Okay.
Lacey.
I'm sorry, Lacey. 5
So Neighbors, Thomas, Anderson, Hilton, Lacey.
and Lacey. That's your for
And
sure.
then you got
fives.
the 2 big freshmen with Sampson and Preen,
They're really high on the Parker kid.
Kyle Parker.
They
I have never heard his name.
What about Gregory Clayton?
because he was
That's that kid that dropped the punts last year. We don't
yeah,
want him out
we
there.
don't want Clayton.
Oh, we have an
no,
Allaire.
No, Clayton was the one that came in there and caught him for us.
That's
He-
right.
he's
He
the
became
one that saved us.
26.
Neighbors
Yeah,
dropped him, right?
26.
Yeah. Oh, they all dropped him.
Neighbors dropped him in the first game. That's
yeah.
right.
Parker's not. You don't know about Parker because it was all about Brown and Sampson. They were
Yeah.
the 2 in that class that were.
Yeah.
But
They were
you-
the 5 stars.
You would watch highlights at high school. Senior year Parker is like, yeah, this kid add something. So
That's what I'm saying. We have 10 guys that are 4 or 5-star elite talents
That's
that
right.
can all go to the NFL.
I agree. Yeah.
But look at their
whenever
classes, Clay.
yeah. What?
Yeah.
Look at their classes.
Oh, I know. That's what I'm saying.
That's the thing.
But when Odell and Jarvis came in, you knew they were coming in and they were going to be the guys.
correct me if I'm
Even
wrong.
when we didn't throw the ball.
Is Clayton your only senior at receiver?
Yeah. Well, Lacey.
Yeah. So Lacey.
Because he's just barely
But
been
Lacey's
there for
played
us.
a lot of football.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
he was great at ULL.
ULL. Yeah. Like, I mean,
I'm fine with it.
Oh, I think it can be great, but I do think that
It's unproven.
That might be the only question mark on offense, in my opinion.
but we're sitting here.
is who is taking the step.
But we're sitting here naming these guys. I mean, let's go ahead and say Mason Taylor's a receiver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean that you got to put him in that group.
Well, and we might have 3 tight ends that are relevant, right?
Oh, yes. The
Pimpton, and
Pimpton looks the part.
The going, right?
The going, yes.
Just get Pimpton ready to get in the red zone and let him play receiver there. Teach him one package, he'll be fine.
Hold on, let me see. The Taylor
Markway.
not Taylor. Where's
Peterson.
Peterson? He's a JUCO transfer that they're going to. That's not going to catch a lot of balls, but he's a great blocking tight end. You'll see him in there a lot. Don't think he's going to catch a lot of balls.
What about the guy that's 272?
272.
Gilbreth.
No, I'm sorry. That's the one I'm talking about. He's the blocking tight end. He's the sophomore.
He don't have a picture yet.
Yeah, no, he's a JUCO kid. Yeah, he's your
I've
blocking
never heard
tight
of
end.
him.
You'll see 89 out there, but she's not gonna catch balls. Like he's just gonna be a blocker. But Pimpton, God, he looks the part. I don't know if he's going to be. Peterson and your other freshman.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah,
we feel good about tight end.
Yeah, and that
We-
makes Mason Taylor kind of not have to do some of the tight end work.
We
You
feel
know?
good with
He's going to become a Y.
with our 5 or 7 running backs making up to 1 or 2 good running backs.
Agree.
We feel better about our line than we've ever felt.
ever.
We feel better about Daniels this year than last year.
right.
Goodbye.
I just want that second. I want that second wide receiver, and I'm not doubting that it's going to happen. It's just like we have 5 guys.
I feel like-
I want one to take that step.
I feel like Thomas showed that last year, though.
What did he finish with? Let me see.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what his numbers were.
Probably 600 or 700.
Thomas had
That's
rushing
rushing.
300,
How many touchdowns he have?
but you lost Jure and Butte. He had 5 touchdowns, so second most touchdowns on the team
So-
behind Jure.
Because I feel like every touchdown he made was a phenomenal catch.
Yeah,
Big body.
Yeah.
I mean we're losing 200 from Besh, 530 from Butte, 400 from Jure. So we're losing plenty.
You're missing. What you're wanting is those Jure catches that come up in a big moment.
Yeah,
Is what you're
yeah,
asking
essentially.
for. Is what you
And
you don't want to have to rely on neighbors to make every one of those catches.
Yes.
Because you're one of Thomas.
We
or
need
Lacey
2 studs.
to make the good.
We need 2 studs, and I think we have 7 guys that are going to be studs eventually at LSU
Who's gonna
and
step
go
up
to the
this
NFL.
year?
Who's going to be at this year for this team?
I'm not. I mean, yeah, nobody's proving that. I think Lacey and Thomas will be just fine with it.
Yeah.
And if they split that role, and I think they will. I mean, you saw flashes of both of them last year take over some games.
Yeah.
So I mean, I feel like they'll give neighbors. I'm like, I mean, I think Mason Taylor's going to be probably that number 2 for you. Especially the way BK likes to throw tight ends anyway. I mean,
And with how he looked last year.
yeah. I mean, to make that catch in the Bama game, like
I mean, he's the second leading receiver coming back, it looked like
I
a second ago.
think he is. Yeah. And that's those numbers are going to keep climbing because that's just BK.
My God, look at those numbers right there.
Oh, jeez. And look, Terrence Marshall was out for how many? First month and a half?
600 yards, 13 touchdowns.
And he was out for like a
Dude
month.
scored
or two.
touchdowns.
And then you had Thaddeus and Clyde.
Yeah. Yeah.
Clyde was our 5th most receiver, and he had Brian Thomas's numbers.
And poor McMath was like there.
Yeah,
I mean, like, if you need me, here I am.
You see, look, here's the year after Burrow. Butte 700, Marshall 700. And then everybody else comes in with like 300-ish. Like, that's what I want. I think we need 2 guys over 800.
Leading passer, 1,100 yards.
We had a rotation.
So yeah, I mean, I know where you're coming from. I think I'm not worried about that. If Jaden's throwing the ball well, I think that guy will step up.
It'll
and
take
be
care
there.
of itself.
Yeah, exactly.
Braves just hit their 250th homer franchise
Jeez.
record.
Really?
We have a month left.
We're on pace for the most of all time.
Oh, I mean,
Barely on pace, like to beat it by like 1 or 2.
it's unbelievable how great they are.
A quote I saw on ESPN today. I know we're talking about
About
football.
the ESPN article, I saw the top of that.
They are so much better than everyone else.
MLB executive
It's not
said
even
this.
close. That's what they said. They're so much better. It's not even close. Word for word.
I just want them and Houston to get in the World Series. I think it's going to be a great World Series.
If Houston can make the playoffs,
We destroy Houston.
I just want them because of the
The
names.
World
Yeah.
Series will be in the NLCS.
But I want it because of the names.
I want Dodgers Braves and they'll see.
I mean, I want that in the World
I
Series.
want that. I want that more than the World Series.
I
right
want that
now.
World Series. I mean, I'd love to have
I
that.
hate the Dodgers.
I do too. That'd be best.
Let's
on
talk about
best.
the defense.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, wait.
Got a guy named Harold Perkins.
He's pretty good, I heard.
He can play football.
We got Lane Blue,
Lane Blue, Pride of Cedar Creek.
DN, 6 foot, 260.
He's not a sophomore. Dude. He's been there a long time.
He was on the championship team, wasn't he?
Where does it
Dang
say he's
near.
from?
Chatham.
He's from Chatham. He used to go to Weston.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Recruiting. He's been earning scholarships for a long time.
And Giovanni and them were running that bus out there to Chatham.
Oh,
Same bus they got Donald
who is this
Jenkins.
kid? 6'3", 219, DN, from Madison, Mississippi.
He's an edge.
He's an edge.
Whose dad is he?
It's Kwasny's kid. Duh.
His dad pays money.
He's a heck of a
He's
donor.
an edge.
He's a heck of a donor.
Yeah. So we have Harold Perkins. We have Mason Smith. We have Wingo.
Mm.
We got Guillory.
Jordan Jefferson.
Jordan Jefferson. Navarre,
We got
Florida. Great vacation
Spades.
location.
We got a bunch of good dudes. man.
Guillory.
I love Guillory.
Yeah,
I love Guillory.
Quincy Wiggins. Madison
Forgot about
Prep.
Quincy
Savion
Wiggins.
Jones.
Savion
It's
Jones,
time,
UI.
bud. It's time. This is your time. You're big 6'6". What is he? 270 now.
280.
280. Like just one of those looks like a prototypical LSU defensive end. Like it's your time, bud. This is your year. You showed some flashes last year.
We're in 35.
He kind of played behind Ali Gay a little bit last year. Showed some flashes.
Ooh, we got a
Now it's
Canadian.
We got Ty G. Hill from Edna Carr. He's supposed to get a little bit of run.
Jalen Carter from the transfer.
Paris Sean Club. We got him from Arizona.
From Canada.
The transfer from Florida. Big K actually brought him.
Oh,
up.
yeah.
He said he's Jalen Lee. I'm not say Carter. Jalen Lee. I'm sorry. He said he's really improved. How much he's impressed. How much he improved in the training camp.
What's his
And
name?
Swenson.
Jalen Lee.
He was down there.
D tackle.
Okay, I see him.
He was from
Watson, Louisiana. Where the crap's that?
He played at shoot.
I've never even heard of Watson.
Don't know the high school he played at though. He was one of those ones like, how do we lose him?
I'm about to look up Watson, Louisiana. That we can
Just look
probably
up
figure out.
Jalen Lee.
Golly, I can't think of the high school he went to.
It's in the Baton Rouge area. So Prep, BR, Walker
He played at Walker. Yeah.
with Brian Thomas.
I knew I was like trying to figure out why.
Live Oak.
Oh, Live Oak. Was it?
Live
They're
Oak.
down the road from Walker.
Yep.
I think they share a street. Yeah, Brian Thomas is a Walker. Him and Jalen Cook.
Jalen Cook. Yeah.
And Kyron Lacey.
Is Cook back at LSU?
Yeah.
I thought so.
Played
Yeah, he
basketball.
transferred back.
Yeah. Yeah, he was like first
He
team.
can play football too.
He was first team. I wish he'd go play corner. What we need it. But no, Fitzgerald West.
They threw the ball into the outfield.
I've heard a few.
Oh, Fitzgerald West. That's in LCA.
I've heard a few guys talk praising him.
Wasn't he an
I-
offensive lineman last year?
No, he's a freshman this year.
Who am I thinking of?
They've just got to freaking just go to LCA and offer everybody a scholarship. That's just the LSU.
Dude,
That's what you need to do.
look at that dude.
Yeah, they're insane. They're gonna be good. They're people already talking of them as the best team in the state this year, and they're 2A playing up to 4. Like,
Jeez, playing the big boys.
they play Ruston this year. Like,
Is it here?
I think it was here last year.
Oh
I might be wrong though.
man, I went to that.
I might be wrong. So D-line, you think's going to be?
I think D-line's gonna be fine. There's some guys that's gonna have to.
It's gonna be
step
no-name
up.
guys,
Yes, exactly. There's you'll learn as the season goes on. Some of these, but I really think
It looks like so many of these guys we already know the names of just because they're
we
Louisiana
do
guys.
exactly.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Louisiana boys.
Yeah.
I mean, but
Recruit the boot.
You're replacing Allegay and Ojolari, who were just
3 or 4
It's
years.
at Ruston.
yeah.
It's at
Is
Ruston
it at
week
Ruston?
4,
I'm in.
September 22nd.
Yep, I'm going to that.
Look at that schedule.
Definitely going to that. Golly.
And they play
And
Neville.
they play Neville and Ash.
Ash.
Ooh.
Oh, that's Ruston.
Yeah, it's Ruston.
I thought we were looking at
Catholic?
LCAs.
Oh, it's Arkansas.
No, LCA's schedule's stupid.
Oh, I saw Catholic High, but that's Arkansas.
yeah.
I was about to say, ooh.
Here's LCA.
Dude, the feeling's hurt.
Acadiana, Woodlawn, Jesuit, Ruston, Avoyles, because that dude has too much pride down there.
He left.
Oh, he left?
He's at Lakeview.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Money?
He retired or resigned.
Huh.
They mutually decided to part ways or something like that.
St.
He
Thomas
he
More,
it
Westgate,
ran its course.
Turling's Catholic. Like, yeah, that's ridiculous. Where's Jonesboro?
I don't know, but the Colorado Rockies cannot field a ball, and they cannot throw a ball. They just do it to the
Jonesboro's
alphabet
at
again.
Grambling week 4. I might try to go to Ruston.
Yes.
So what about linebackers?
Ooh. I mean, Omar Spates and Harold Perkins are your
Is that
anchors.
going to be our best unit on defense?
It went from being everybody was worried about it
Yeah.
to being, okay, we're going to be really good at it.
Spates, Perkins, Penn,
Penn-
Weekses.
I'm a big Penn fan.
Yeah.
I think,
You always have been.
yeah, I like Penn a lot. I think Penn gives the Perkins room to roam. Like I think Perkins is going to be able to roam because of Penn and Omar Spates can hold it down.
Yeah.
The Weeks brothers, Whit Weeks is going to probably, you'll see number 40 out there probably more than you would think.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard to you got to remember the numbers because they look a lot. I mean, they're both white, obviously playing the linebacker position.
Looks like Weeks has a little bit of hair.
Well, I mean, yeah, but you're
Got
not
a
going to
little
see that in
flow.
a helmet,
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
I mean, it's going to be tough to try
6'3",
to identify.
222, and 6'2", 235.
Yeah, yeah.
They're the same guy.
What about these guys?
Brothwaite's a freak.
That's what I thought. I saw that name and
Don't think-
6'1", 217.
I don't think he's going to play. Though.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to play.
Jackson
much.
Howard, 6'4", 240. That's a good size.
That's a good size.
It's a D end though. He's an edge.
He's an edge. I think they're going to probably move him eventually. I don't think you're going to see him play.
From Minnesota.
I think those 5 we just named a linebacker are going to be your 5 linebackers.
Yeah.
And I think they're going to play a lot.
That's plenty.
Yeah, that's all
Yeah.
you need. Yeah.
And then probably our biggest weakness.
Here's the
Here we go.
problem.
Here we go.
You lost J.K. Johnson for the year probably.
DBU,
already.
baby.
Dude, what's up with the Ohio State kids? We're getting transfers and we can't get on the field. God, that's 2 in a row we've had. From
What
Ohio State.
about Denver Harris?
He's back.
Is
back.
he back though?
He is not in the good graces of BK still. I don't think
He's on his last strike.
Yeah, this is it. There's
Did,
still,
did we ever find out what he did?
No, they never.
So
Nothing's come out. It's weird.
not going to get much from him this year.
Shout out to BK keeping the program on lockdown. I think you are.
You're going to have to play him.
Yeah.
He's too good not to
I don't
play.
know how you're not.
He's just got to get back in the swing of things.
Yes, I think he's running him on the 13 right now.
Can't field a
Ronnie
ball.
wasn't running.
He was not.
I don't think that he's got him at 13 right now. I don't think that's where he is. I think it's just kind of a
That's
BK's
Yeah.
giving him.
Discipline type thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, you're moving Sage Ryan, who's played safety nickel role for you the last 2 years. You're moving him to your starting cornerback. That's going to be interesting. I mean,
Well, he played everything in LCA.
He
Another
did.
LCA.
He
guy.
did. Yeah, he did. But I mean, he hasn't played true corner at this level yet.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate that because that tells you that they're
It
a
tells
little
you
concerned.
The Zaire kid, whatever, Alexander did not. Zaire.
No. He's your other starting corner.
He's your good
They
one.
love him.
Then which one crapped their pants?
They love him. That's the Southeastern transfer.
Yeah.
Well, it's probably just the fact of Harris and Johnson not
Well,
being able to.
Harris is not obviously doing his thing. Deuce Chestnuts for the Syracuse.
He's going to be the nickel.
Syracuse transfer. I don't.
Brooks is going to be our nickel. Hopefully,
Yeah,
huh?
Brooks is going to be your nickel. He's going to be your backup nickel. Now they might move Brooks to the safety some beside Major Burns because
Where's Stamps from? I know
He's
his name.
that was the other corner I was about to name. That's the one they're high on. They just
From
don't
Harvey.
They just don't know if he's quite ready
Ready.
for that yet.
Toviano's supposed to look good at safety.
Yes. Well,
Or they moved him to corner.
They moved him to corner.
Oh, he's from Rummel. He's ready.
Yeah, dude. They have.
Yeah, he's ready.
I've talked.
I'm ready.
I've listened to a lot of people talk about him, and they're really high on him. I just don't know if they're ready to put him.
They're
in
gonna
that
be
role
patient
yet.
with him.
Yes, exactly.
But we might not have a choice.
I hope I want to see Matthew Langlois.
Who's this kid? Gerard. Sophomore.
He's a sophomore from Atlanta,
Is he
Georgia.
just taking a roster spot?
He's
or?
there. Yeah.
I've
Okay.
never heard of that name. So
That tells you everything.
I've never heard of that name.
I saw non-freshmen.
Jordan Allen's
so-
another name.
Jordan Allen?
Yeah, Jordan Allen was he
LCA,
was,
right?
LCA. He was one that they were stoked about getting because they thought he was an A&M lean. I haven't heard a lot about him though since practice started. Though I don't know if them freshmen you never know. Some hit right off the bat, and some take a little while, especially at that position.
Yeah,
I
if you're
mean-
not playing against a bunch of good quarterbacks,
Yeah, in high school,
like you generally do not in Louisiana,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
unless you're Derek Stingley, you can just walk out there.
freak, yeah. If you're just a freak. I'm interested. Like the first.
We have a lot of names at safety.
Yes, the first possession. I'm ready to see who the four are back there.
What about this guy?
Who we got?
I know this name too. He played last year, right? Welch.
He played a little.
He's from Lafayette. I wonder
think-
what school he went to.
I don't think that's LCA.
I don't think it's LCA either. I'm not sure what school it is, but I don't think it's LCA.
I know pretty much every LCA name from Sportsline. Acadiana. So
Okay, he's
not
still pretty
not
good.
a bad program.
101 in the country.
It's
But
gonna
yeah,
be
I mean
interesting, though.
safety: Allen, Brooks, Burns, Jackson, Langlois, Ryan, Andre Sam, Tavino. Like all these guys are names that you kind of expect to play in some capacity.
Yeah, because when they signed Toviano, they thought he was going to be one of those first year come in and
yeah.
play for a starting job.
So Ryan's officially corner,
Far as it sounds. That's
and
what it
maybe
sounds
it's because we
I'll
have
look
so
at the
many
depth
safeties
chart. I
that
saw
you
it
can
the other
play.
day on Tiger Droppings. Let me find it.
They used him at corner of the scrimmage last or 2 Saturdays ago,
ESPN's just probably behind on that.
and I think that's where he's going to. I think that's where he's going to be. I mean, he was a 5-star. I mean, he was a big shot coming out. He's had some up and downs.
Where's Colin Jackson from?
Ooh.
He's Baton Rouge area, I thought.
Ooh, Catholic High, maybe?
That's what I'm thinking. East Feliciana.
He's Feliciano, okay.
Wow. Oh, wait, no. I think he went to Zachary. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Probably was supposed to go.
Yeah.
He's-
He might have started there.
yeah.
They found a scholarship for him.
All right, here you go.
Dad got a
Wearing
new job.
23 as well.
This is the official depth chart. Came out today at 11 a.m.
Okay.
Corner, Zy Alexander.
Yeah, Southeastern transfer.
Cornerback, Deuce Chestnut or Sage Ryan.
I think you start out with Sage. And I
Sage
think you
is the
rotate it.
nickel. Nickel listed.
And that's easier for him to go
Sage.
to.
Because he's who he's
He's a
been
safety,
playing.
yeah.
What did they list at Greg Brooks?
Greg Brooks is the free.
So he'll come down.
They got him listed or Andre Sam.
Okay.
So pretty much we're going to throw Brooks around the field.
Exactly. They're going to use him as a.
I don't see Brooks being a deep safety.
No,
I think he's going to come down.
He's better at the line.
Yeah,
I
they've
think.
got something called, with Sage being the nickel, it says or Sam. I don't know what Sam could mean.
What is it?
Sam, like,
And then they
as
got
in
Greg
linebacker?
Brooks listed as
Yeah,
second.
that's what I was about to say. Are they going to play him as a third linebacker? Or
I
something?
guess, because they got Greg Brooks listed as the second one behind
So
Sage Ryan.
just
right
like
there.
Spates and Harold Perkins, and then
throw a safety in the box.
bring a safety in the box.
And then they got Spates behind him.
Okay.
I don't know what they got going on there. I ain't
Because
gonna lie to you.
because Greg Brooks can he
we
plays-
got a lot of football players. We're going to throw them on the football field.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing on defense.
yeah exactly. Perkins and Brooks, y'all are just gonna be all over the
Yes.
place. Like y'all gonna be
Yeah.
our playmakers on defense.
They got
Yeah.
Perkins listed as a will, but nah, he's football.
He's football.
He's a Michael Parsons.
Yes. No, that's a true story. Yes, exactly right. Oh, that's interesting. God, this makes me excited. Holy crap.
And then special teams.
Hey.
What we got? Who's kicking?
Well, you're going to have your Ramos.
He kicked last year, right?
Yeah, he did. And from all indication, BK actually mentioned it Monday at his press conference, he's kicked well all training camp.
Good.
Because they were
10 of 14 last year.
Kickoff returner, Aaron Anderson. Punt returner, Aaron Anderson.
But BK forgot his name Monday.
No or.
No or.
No or. There you go. There's that. Told y'all.
10 of 14 last year.
They've got Josh Williams listed as a starting running back. Or Kane or Diggs.
Yeah.
Screw him
Depends
if
on
he
which,
said no to 18.
Depends on which play.
Yeah,
But
I'm
they
sure.
start out. Dude, Ramos, because, I mean, he came in as a freshman last year. We weren't
Yeah.
really sure who he was going to use for the field goals. I thought he did pretty well.
Yeah.
And it sounds like he's took a step, and really, your long snapper is going to be obviously Roy.
Is Todd taking the punting duties?
No,
Is Bramblett still?
Bramblett still. I mean, Bramlett's there's nothing. He's done nothing until
Todd won like an award, right? During camp for something.
He did win an award.
I remember seeing his name.
I can't
My
remember.
God,
what it's
6'5",
for.
240. Put him at the edge.
Was it some kind of workout award?
I think so.
Oh, he's from West Monroe.
Yeah, he kicked for West
Oh, he's
Monroe.
wearing 38. That's a great number.
Brad
He's the number
Wayne.
one punter in the nation.
Yeah, he was coming out of West Monroe. Yeah, lefty.
He's just waiting on his time.
Isn't he?
That's and he's wearing the LSU punting number. So
Who is Badger Hargett?
And he
LCA probably Lafayette.
He redshirted last year, so I mean he's got 4 years. He'll be right behind
Yeah.
Bramblett after he. So I mean, I have in everything that you read, special teams was practiced a lot during
Good.
training camp.
Good. Badger
So-
Hargett's from Ascension Episcopal. That's like 1A.
Ooh.
He's walk on.
He don't care about his picture. He's just happy to have his name on the roster.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, quick look at the schedule. Florida State in what is the
Orlando.
stadium we're playing?
It's Orlando.
Is it the ESPN thing?
Camping World. Camping World
Okay.
Stadium.
The one that no one plays at?
It's the only one that the bowl game that gets played at.
The AFL team or XFL, whatever. Don't they have one?
They play in Orlando
think so.
now. You're right.
So they probably use that. And then Grambling.
Mm.
There we go. Ty Dre might get some action. Mississippi State. At Mississippi State. Any trouble there?
I mean, you're dealing with a Will Rogers quarterback who's been there for 5 years.
Oh, God. I
now.
forgot he's still there.
He's still there.
Oh.
But you don't have the
Wow.
Leach offense
Exactly.
anymore, though.
Exactly.
So no doubt. We'll miss those quotes this year. So what's going to happen with that? It's going to be interesting. You got a defensive coordinator that took the head role. So I don't know what kind of offense they're going to run.
Yeah.
Which I'm kind of glad we're not dealing with the Mike Leach offense that early in the season with our secondary. That's going to be kind of figuring it out for a little while because that would have been a bad combo. So I don't think any trouble is going to be there. No.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
No.
Arkansas.
Scares me.
I was going to say that. People, I've seen multiple graphics saying Arkansas is the worst team in the SEC, non-Vanderbilt.
No.
I don't believe that at all.
KJ Jefferson.
They've got so much like
What's the running back's name? This
Rocket Sanders.
Yeah, like I know.
It feels like they can be so explosive on offense. Now defense might suck.
Now is Pittman going? Is he the coach that's going to carry?
Win you games.
Yeah, is Sam Pittman going to finally? I don't know that. There's a lot of rah-rah there, and I feel like it's already starting to die off.
It's Ed Orgeron.
He's 2.0. It's Ed Orgeron easily. I mean, it's like written all. Now I think he's a little calm. I think he's a little more organized than O is in a way. But I don't. KJ scares me, but he doesn't scare me throwing it. I just don't want him roaming around there and running. And I leave him in the pocket. Let him throw it. I don't think he's going to pick you apart. But that does scare me playing him that early in the year. Thank God it's at home though, and please give us that a night game.
Yeah,
They won't.
Yeah. Well,
Because I think Bama.
I looked at that earlier.
Bama and Ole Miss play that day.
I think
You
so.
know they're going to want Kiffin and Saban on CBS, so we should be able to get that as a night game. I feel like it's a 6 o'clock ESPN game. I just feels
Yeah,
right.
Bama, Ole Miss,
Yeah, that feels right to me.
Clemson, Florida State.
Because Ole Miss is going to be
Oof.
ranked. Ole Miss is going to be ranked.
Clemson, Florida State, UTSA
Ooh.
at Tennessee. That's going to be a game.
Franco.
Heck yeah, Frank Hare's still there. Colorado,
Dude,
Oregon.
give me that Clemson Florida State game. Sure. God, I hope it's not at night too. I'll be.
Oh, it will be. That'd be ABC.
Man,
Auburn, A&M.
That'll be game day.
Crap.
We got some good football.
Tech and Nebraska?
Tech and Nebraska, baby.
Yeah.
Money, money, money.
The coldest revenge game.
Hey, another bad throw.
Isn't Ron McMahon like an all-star level third baseman?
Hey, yeah. Like, they got rid of Arenado because he has a good glove.
BYU, Kansas, the start of the weird games with BYU.
No doubt.
Rutgers at Michigan. Yeah, it's going to be a good week. Ohio State, Notre Dame. 6:30 in
dude.
D.C. already
Oh,
announced.
it's three
This is
games.
Penn State, Iowa.
There's 3 games at night. I'm gonna have to. Oh, that's
Penn State,
that's
Iowa,
gonna be
and Notre
stressful.
Dame, Ohio State are both on at 6:30.
Why are they at 6:30?
I might be putting another TV up in the living room.
Yeah.
that night.
Hey, I got 2 now. I got 2, baby.
That's gonna be stressful.
Chance, you can come over here.
I
God.
think I will.
Yeah, that's a
Vanderbilt, Kentucky.
Lot. Hey,
There we go.
Oh,
I'm ready for football. Week 5, though.
Ole Miss.
What you think?
Ole Miss doesn't scare me.
You don't?
Because Kiffin's never gonna have a defense.
Yeah, but they'll have offense.
Are they though? Does Jackson?
They got
Dart
4 quarterbacks.
Does Jackson Dart really scare you? He's never.
Spencer
he didn't
Sanders.
Scare me last year. We beat him by like 20 something.
Spencer Sanders. Why is he there? That's the most
That's
weirdest
the
thing in
weirdest thing in the transfer portal.
Walker Howard going to sit there for like 3 years.
You can't tell me Walker knew Spencer was coming. Like that.
Why did Spencer go? He knew Dart was there.
you
Dart's
think-
been there like starting for like
you
2
think-
years.
You think he knew, well, 1 year. Last year was his first year.
Was it?
He transferred from USC. You think he thought he could beat Dart out?
Kiffin probably told him he could.
Yeah, maybe. But even then, like Oklahoma State's a solid program.
No, I
to
agree.
stay there.
No, I agree.
They didn't like change coaches or nothing.
That's weird. I'm not scared of Ole Miss
I think it's a tough test though,
because it's at Ole Miss,
and it could be a loss.
this team's too good to lose to that team, though.
Okay.
I think LSU's they're a lot better team. Than
What about
that
the
Ole Miss
next
team.
week at Missouri? Missouri's getting a lot of hype.
I like what I just went bug on the coach's name.
I think they're.
I like what he's doing up there.
I think they're over under 6.5.
I bet them getting a 5-star the other day.
I think they're.
Shout
I think
out.
they're 6.5
really.
to get
You
wins.
get plus money on that?
I mean, maybe.
That's interesting because I think I might. Take
I think
that.
they're going to be good.
I think they're going to be.
I mean, that's a bowl,
Yeah, I think they're
and you're playing South Dakota and Middle Tennessee,
1, 2.
Kansas State. They're going to be down,
Hey,
But,
don't
man,
sleep on Kansas State.
and they're going to be down.
Yes,
some.
some, yes.
Memphis, Vanderbilt,
That's 4.
Kentucky, South Carolina, Florida, Arkansas.
They better get it early because that stretch those last 4.
Yeah.
But Arkansas, Florida might not be.
Tennessee might not be that good either. Tennessee's going to take a step back.
We'll have to look at that later.
6.5, I'll take that.
If that's plus money, I'm taking that.
Yeah.
I'm not. Yeah, Ole Miss, I'm not scared of. This is the game I'm scared of.
Auburn?
Scares me to death.
Really?
Scares me to death.
They have nothing to lose.
And freaking the coach,
Hugh Freeze?
Hugh Freeze, every year wins a game he's not supposed to. Every year he's going to do that. Did it at Ole Miss? Did it at Liberty? He's going to do it. That game's because I mean it's Auburn LSU.
And it's Chance's birthday weekend.
What
Nothing good ever happens. Then.
What year? What year is LSU Auburn not a good game?
Yeah,
That's right.
true.
Even
They're-
the championship game.
They're never
Championship year, that was our hardest
Oh,
game.
I was there. Oh, my God, we almost lost because 2 defensive tackles that
Yeah.
took over.
Marlon
Derek
Davidson
Brown.
and Derek
Derek
Brown.
Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brown, yeah. Like Auburn scares me because you have that. You just went off of back-to-back road games. Okay, you got a triple option team coming in the next weekend. You know they're going to start preparing for that a little early. You got to.
They better not with Army. Come on now.
It's triple option though.
I know.
But they're not Navy. They're a little bit different. They're more like wing T.
Okay, well, that
Still the
makes
same
it-
thing.
It's still
Nah,
makes-
but it's not as much like motion. It's more like we're going to put 3 or 4 backs back here, and we're just going to tell you we're running. Like
Yeah.
they run a
It's the same
different
thing.
style.
Nah, not really.
scares
all
me.
the
I
same
think
thing.
I think Navy's wings like and with all the motion and stuff, Georgia
Which
Tech
is-
style.
And that's a variation of the triple option.
But I
because
think it's a different.
You're seeing.
I don't think Army does triple option as much.
You still have 3 keys. You got to take the fullback, the quarterback, and the pitch man. And if you don't do your
I
job,
don't think
you're gonna
Army
get beat.
does as much pitches and stuff. I think they're
Okay.
more just handoffs.
Okay.
I might be wrong.
I hope.
You'll be wrong on October 21st.
I hope. But they're looking ahead of the Bama game already.
Yeah.
Auburn scares me. I'm telling you. I'm glad it's at home. That helps me a little bit. If it was at Auburn, it would really scare me. But I'm just telling you, Hugh Freeze is going to win one game this year. Be like, how did he win that? Mark my word, he will. That's just Hugh Freeze. He's done it every year. Auburn's what scares me. We're going to beat Army, but just that offense is just that's a bad game.
Yeah.
In the middle of the season, I don't know who did that. That sounds like an Orgeron deal. Yeah, Troy. At Alabama, if BK wins that game, boy,
Build a statue.
I mean, good gosh, unbelievable. Yeah, that.
What are we thinking about Bama?
They're gonna be good.
You think?
Yeah. You keep.
Who's playing quarterback?
It don't matter. They're gonna run the ball to death. You watch.
With who?
Was it Milton? What's his name?
The quarterback?
Yeah,
Milroe?
Yeah, he's
Really?
he's your start quarterback. I guarantee it.
You think he's going to run it, though?
Oh yes. Have you seen him?
Yeah. But
He looks like a running back.
Yeah, but it's Bama. You
They're
don't
gonna
expect it.
pound the ball. This is what Saban's been wanting to do for the last 5 years, probably,
Okay.
as he's slinging it all over the yard.
They still got McClanahan. He's ran 600 yards last year.
Dude, I think Bama's
Yeah,
gonna be
it just feels like they're
as soon as you doubt Saban,
exactly.
I mean, here he comes.
It just feels like they don't have the names as much this year.
No, they don't. I mean, he's been raped by the portal.
Yeah.
I mean, he has been. He didn't have those stepping up next year guys like he has been. But is that the same neighbors as our neighbors?
I'm looking to see.
Because our neighbors are from
Connor?
Our neighbors are from Alabama.
What jersey is that he's wearing?
Connor was from Alabama.
I don't know what blue team. That's not Kentucky. Not Buffalo.
Air Force.
It might be an Air Force.
It looks like Air Force Blue. Bama has a Hayden Neighbors on their roster. We're just making sure that's not related to Connor Neighbors, who's plays at LSU.
Middle Tennessee State.
Middle Tennessee State. That is their colors, too. Yeah.
Let me look and see if he has brothers.
I'm telling you that
He looks like he could be.
It's a weird last name to not.
because what Connor's from Alabama?
I don't remember. That was a while.
Pretty sure he was. Don't ask me why I think that. Just that.
Legendary fullback.
I thought he was from Alabama.
Huntsville, Alabama.
Okay.
Where is this kid from?
Huntsville,
That's from
Alabama.
Alabama. It's got to be a cousin at least.
Oh, yeah, there's
There's no way.
He has a wife.
Well, he should be.
There's got to be something to
He's
say.
about
a little
my
brother.
age now, I think. I think I was in college watching him. Surely.
Oh, his grandfather was the part of Bear Bryant's first signing class.
That
It's absolutely his brother then.
I remember that because I was
And his
shocked.
dad was a member of Bryant's last signing class.
I was shocked why he went to LSU when all that tradition.
His dad played center for the Tide from 83 to 86. Yeah, it's absolutely that kid's brother.
Yeah.
His brother Wesley played Alabama defensive back in 11. My God.
That's about when Connor was playing. He was right around that.
Yeah, it's definitely something.
God.
It's not. I can't find it, but there's no doubt.
And
No
I'll forget something at work. And I can remember a fullback.
Connor
where he's
Neighbors.
from.
Yeah. Not his high school. His freaking
city.
yeah. All right.
But no. Okay, so we got Auburn, we got Army. At Alabama, I mean, we all know it's a coin flip. I mean, are we the better team? Yes, probably.
Do we think Alabama's run is over?
No.
You don't think so?
It's trending in that direction, yes.
They feel mortal.
Yes. He's not at the top of the peak. He's at the next level, but they're not below that.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's still above Earth.
yeah, he's never going to be below that. But,
Oh, I don't,
but
and I don't think they ever will.
He's not going to be back at that peak
Yeah.
anymore. I mean,
I don't think they're going to be 3 championships in 5 years anymore. They might get 1 or 2 more.
He's getting one. He's getting too old. Two, you cannot keep changing out OCs and DCs every year and just keep doing that. Three, the portal,
Georgia showed up.
Yeah, Georgia showed up. And three, the portal.
Kirby finally took the baton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it feels like Georgia's closer to being the Bama now.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And I think that I think Bama's run is over.
He's still got one more national championship in him.
You think?
Yeah. He wants that one more. He's got to get one more.
And then he goes out on that?
Because Bear, he breaks Bear if he misses it. So, I mean, I just don't think it's over.
Yeah. And then, so Florida, don't expect much there. Georgia State,
no.
A&M. What are we thinking?
I think by then, Petrino and Jimbo are going to hate each other so much, it might be a circus. Like, I won't.
We'll get to see Max Johnson play.
You might. I mean, I want to see cameras on that all year long. Like, I want that documentary. I don't think they're going to be that good.
Really?
Now, I do know some people that have said that they're going to surprise people because they're kind of getting written off and they got the talent, yada, yada, yada. Show me in the last how many years when Jimbo's had an offense that looks like he can do something in today's football.
Yeah.
Since Winston.
Jameis made Jimbo.
I mean, really?
Yeah.
Like, Saban made Jimbo at LSU.
Yeah.
I don't know if I believe in them. They are
Prove it.
They're the Texas Longhorns have been the last 10 years. Like, show me
Horns down, baby.
first before I can see it. I mean, probably prove it. Which I'm high on Texas this year, and I said when I sent that pick, I'm like, I know it's crazy, but I think they're finally back and building something more than A&M is. You can't, like Denver Harris. You go pay him, he bolts.
Xavier Atkins.
Yeah, I mean Xavier Atkins. I mean, I don't think you're building a culture like BK's building at Baton Rouge.
Yeah,
and that's sustainable. I just don't. I don't believe what they're doing. So
you can get a $9 ticket to Georgia State LSU November 18th.
You know something crazy about that Xavier Atkins stuff? Like, people on Tiger Droppings have been all over that for months, that he was going to leave and go to A&M. And then, of course, we heard it from a person in the know, like months later.
Dude,
how do people find that stuff out?
There's a couple guys on Tiger Droppings, when they say something, you better believe it, because they
like,
it's
I don't
true.
How do they find that out, though?
There's got to be some buddies in the inside that they know.
Yeah.
Like at LSU?
That they're getting texts from.
And you got to think a lot of the people on there are probably donors and like full diehards and stuff like that.
Still, like,
but
how
like
do you
said,
know?
Like, there's
connections.
Yeah, they're talking about these recruits that they know.
Yes,
like,
I mean, this was when he was during the summer.
Yeah.
No, before our friend told us.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, how did they know he was going to pull because of NIL money?
Well, and it's still weird that it hasn't happened yet.
Oh, he's decommitted.
He did?
Oh, it's official, yeah.
Really? When that happened?
July 29th. I looked it up a couple of days ago.
Huh.
According to 247.
I missed that.
He never posted it.
He never posted it, though.
No, but they have he visited him he visited A&M on the 29th.
He don't want to mess up those visits.
Mm-hmm.
He still wants to keep traveling around and getting all,
Yeah. And he's 100% crystal ball to
Did they take him off the LSU commitment?
Yeah, he's gone.
Okay.
It has the little A&M 100%.
Yeah, it's not in his bio anymore.
Yeah.
Last I'd seen it was.
I'm glad. I think Matt House and BK said, yeah, go ahead, bud.
All right. We got player of the game for the first game. And they tagged LSU Football. This Houston TV station did.
Is that when he made the tackle across, like he ran across on the?
I'm not.
I saw one tackle that he made.
I'm talking to the camera here. 28-21. Yeah, players of the game, Xavier, and then they put in parentheses LSU Football. So they must not know yet. Anything else?
Everybody
LSU?
else does.
Championship or no? Me and Chance think we think it can happen.
They're in the playoffs.
It's a homer pick, though, obviously.
I think they're in the playoffs.
Well, this is what me and Chance talked about last week.
Okay.
It doesn't feel like, all right, so think back to the past years.
Okay.
Obviously, before same thing with the Saints. Obviously, before every season, we think, oh, LSU's winning it all.
That's right.
Or we're gonna say it. Oh, the Saints are winning the Super Bowl.
We're
saying it this year.
Right.
But this year, it actually feels like we can.
That's no, can't.
It doesn't feel like, oh, I'm just saying it because I love this team. It feels like we are legitimately one of the best teams in the country.
It's
and
not like
can win it
last
all.
year.
I agree.
Yeah,
No.
Like last year, we had championship aspirations just
But we
because
just
we're
knew-
LSU.
But we knew we had to grow
Yes,
last year. That's right.
yes.
Right.
But at the same time, like we're still living off the high of Burrow.
No, absolutely. Yeah, I agree with that.
It legitimately feels like LSU can win the national championship.
I think they can. They got the right.
Yeah.
My gut just keeps telling me we're going to be in playoffs and we're not going to win it all. And I don't know why. I don't know who.
How do we get to the playoffs with Georgia losing to Georgia in the SEC championship, or is it only LSU from the SEC?
No. You get 2 in. 2 SEC schools.
So we're losing to Georgia.
No, I think we beat Georgia. I think we get to the playoffs. I think we're losing the playoffs.
So what seed are we?
Oh, you're a 1 seed if you beat Georgia.
So who we're not?
We lose
Are
the-
we
lose
going
the-
undefeated?
I think we lose the next championship game. No, I think 11-1.
Okay.
I think 11-1 in the SEC gets you a 1 seed.
And you think Georgia slides in at 4,
Oh yeah.
and we beat Georgia again?
Yeah,
Where's
They,
Georgia
they
got
won't
3?
do that. They'll put them at
Yeah.
three.
They'll put them at 3. They're not going to make that happen. I think you lose the national championship. I don't know who.
Yeah.
God, I hope Michigan does, but Michigan just feels like they're going to make a run at it this year.
I got Penn State in the playoff.
Oh,
I had us at 1, Michigan 2, Georgia 3, Penn State 4.
Let me see what I did.
And then we play Georgia again in the championship.
I don't know how if a Clemson, Florida State, Texas, if they go 11-1 or 12-0, I don't know how they're not in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I think one of those 3 teams get in if they go to those records.
I've got, which looks a little bit bad after week 1. I had USC number 1. I went USC, LSU, Penn State, Michigan.
USC, LSU, Penn State, Michigan.
Yeah. I think Big Ten gets
So you
2.
got Penn State beating Michigan in the Big Ten championship.
They're on the same
Oh,
side.
same size, right?
I think Michigan's going to be 1 loss, and it's 2 Penn State. Penn State wins a Big Ten championship.
Okay.
Probably 1 loss to freaking Ohio State or somebody.
Okay.
And then Michigan's 1-loss team that's made the playoff past 2 years. They sneak in. What does that mean for Georgia? I think I don't know. I think it's too good to be true.
So you think they'll put 2?
I think Georgia gets 2
Big Ten
losses
teams in over. Look at Georgia's schedule though. Who they losing to twice?
somehow. I mean, they almost lost to Kent State last year.
I know.
Like,
but
they can slip up.
they can.
Maybe Tennessee.
They
Somehow.
got a
Yeah.
new quarterback.
That's scary.
Maybe
Yeah.
Tennessee. Maybe Missouri. Somebody.
So 2 Big Ten teams and only 1 SEC team in.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
And then Pac-12 finally makes the cut. I don't think ACC gets in this year. I think Pac-12 makes it over ACC.
God, I feel like when you downgrade Dabo, this is the time he's just going to like.
I just
his
think
middle
them
finger at you and
and
get
them
in.
and Florida State are going to like cancel each other out.
I agree with that.
I think they're both going to be 10-2 or 11-1.
I'm not mad at that. Yeah, because if Florida State loses Sunday night, they can't lose.
And
Clemson.
USC probably don't get in.
They got Ohio State and Notre Dame on their schedule, right?
Not Ohio State.
They don't play Ohio State this year.
They do have Notre Dame though, but I think the Pac-12 gets in finally this year. I think they do.
Just because this is the last year, like,
Well,
let's get a team in.
and because of how strong of a conference it is. Right now, you've already got 5 ranked teams.
But I feel like I think it's hurting them to get a team in.
And because they might beat up on each
They're
other.
gonna beat up on each other 'cause
But
they don't have one outstanding team.
If that one team sneaks
That's what
through
I
without
said.
getting beat up, then they're going to in. It makes their resumes this year going to be way better than ever if that one team can sneak through.
Oh, I agree.
But if they all finish 10-2, then they're screwed.
Yeah, they're screwed.
But
yeah.
I think if a USC or a Washington or an Oregon finishes 11-1, I think they might get in because of how tough their schedule will be.
You're right. With that defense, I watched.
And
USC
because
the other night.
they're
Ooh.
it's
Utah's going to run all over
Every
them
year.
again.
Every year.
Yeah.
I mean, Kiffin, what are you doing, dude?
It's so
Like,
stupid.
are you not that just blind? Or you think you're that good of an offensive coach that you just overlook? You get
Not
past
Kiffin.
that? I mean, not Kiffin.
Same thing.
Yeah, same guy. Riley.
It's all same guy.
Like,
out there.
I mean, like, how do you not make it?
Don't
Didn't
forget
fire his
Kingsbury's
DC.
out there.
Didn't
Cliff
fire his
Kingsbury.
DC.
Yeah, and that's been a lot of pushback on that. Too.
Tackett was playing 2A ball when he started linebacker.
Started linebacker. That's freaking crazy, though. I mean, think about it. I know we're not fans.
He had 2 tackles, Peyton.
Still.
Dose.
Well, I think it shows
Still.
just more.
He had 2 more than I did the other night.
I think it shows more just the state of that USC defense.
That's how I'm looking at it.
But, I mean, Harold Perkins didn't play his first game.
Yeah, that's at LSU.
Harold Perkins would have been all over that field for USC.
We have a better
Like-
defense than USC does.
But still, that's impressive. I mean, it's impressive.
it
It
does.
is impressive.
2.
I mean, he's going to
San Jose State. I can't tell you what conference they're in.
I think it's
I guess
Mountain West. It's got to
Mountain
be,
West.
right?
It has to
They
be
are
Mountain
Mountain
West.
West.
Or are they in the WAC?
I'm about to say the WAC.
No, they went from there to the Mountain West. That was an upgrade for them.
Big jump.
I mean, yeah.
Or are they a D2 school?
I mean,
No,
that
no,
20
they're good. They
that
were actually
20
good last year.
That 21-14 score at half was a little bad.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
yeah.
a bad look.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm not. Yeah, I get
Best
what you're saying.
best quarterback in the
It's gonna
nation.
Be hard. It's going to be hard for the NCAA, the playoff committee to turn down Caleb Williams for a
exactly.
playoff spot.
And I think if they're 11-1 and
They're in.
they lost to Utah
I don't care who they lose to. I think if they're 11
or 12-1 because of Pac-12
yeah,
championship.
they're in. I think they're in if they lose.
And
one
that's
game.
where I'm looking at it as is like the Big 12 this year. I think you have Texas. I think Oklahoma's solid. I think Kansas State's solid. I don't think they're going to be – last year they were pretty deep. You had Kansas that was good. Kansas State was good. TCU was great. So it made sense for TCU to get in. ACC, I think it's just going to be 2 teams that kill each other. And then I think in the Pac-12, one team can sneak through and have a great-looking resume. And at USC, you play Washington, you play Oregon State, you play Oregon, you play Utah, you play Notre Dame. Like it's a great schedule.
They have a good resume. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I think you get 2 from Big Ten or SEC.
But a 1 loss is not going to be a 1 seed.
No,
They're a 4 seed.
Yeah. So maybe they go undefeated.
Yeah,
We'll see.
they'll have to.
Or maybe there's no undefeated. LSU gets a loss. Penn State gets a loss. Michigan gets 2 losses or 1 loss.
I don't see that team that's just
Dominant.
that goes undefeated.
I don't there
see
might not be
that.
an undefeated.
Georgia's the only one that could do it.
Yeah,
because of their
schedule.
because of their conference.
Yeah,
schedule.
they're East. I think we talked about it last week. What is the SEC doing next year?
On the
No conferences?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Love it.
So what is Georgia's schedule? Just mixed up?
They don't
Or
know
are they
yet,
still playing the
probably.
East?
They hadn't come out yet with it because
So
They
they
haven't
won't
figured
play
it
the
out.
East anymore.
right, it's going to be
Oh,
just
thank God.
because
We're about to see real
because
football.
I think
So LSU's going to get to play a Vanderbilt and a South Carolina.
probably
Let's go.
yeah. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, they're
See,
going.
I thought that's what it was because I didn't think that anyone got moved over.
They talked about the pod system for a while.
Yeah,
and
the fours.
the 4s, and that kind of. And I don't think it's dead, but I don't think it's. Last I saw that they were going to just to that, and you can do that with the new playoff system starting next year.
Yeah.
I mean, like if you're going to 12 teams, I mean, you're going to get 2 to 3 in no matter what you do.
Yeah.
But that way, I think it's more fair. I think it needs to be that way. Because I want to say, if I remember our reading correctly, everybody will play Texas or Oklahoma in the next 2 years.
Yeah,
or something
probably
like
2.
that.
Because there'll be 7.
Yeah.
So they'll play 7 and then 7 the next.
7,
Yeah.
So.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, no, I think it will be too.
I'm excited.
I think because I
College football next year is going to be awesome. I'm going to miss my Pac-12, but
yeah.
I'm
not gonna be mad when I'm watching Ohio State USC play.
yes.
I mean, give me
USC,
that.
Penn State, like that's
Yeah.
just going to look cool.
USC had a whiteout game.
Washington, Iowa,
like, yeah, like that's what's wrong with that,
A lot of good football next year.
dude.
Oh, my
And
God.
I want Oregon State to go somewhere else. Like, what is the Pac-12 going to do?
Dude,
Oregon State and Washington State.
they're
like,
literally left.
it's so crazy.
I mean, I read an article the other day. Is this going to be the first 2 Power 5 schools ever to go down?
To what?
Like a Mountain West or something?
Yeah.
Go down like
or
level.
independent.
I don't know if they can afford to go to independent, though.
Yeah, maybe not.
I mean, I don't think they had the backing to do that. They need that TV money, that contract money. I don't know what they're going to do.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like your Cal, Stanford are going to
And
ACC.
SMU.
And SMU, yeah, like
And then Washington State and Oregon State.
they want SMU for that money.
yeah.
Southern Money University is what they call it. Oregon State and Washington State. It's a shame Oregon State's getting left out because that's a good athletic program.
Yeah, baseball.
They're good. Yeah,
They've been solid at basketball
their
lately.
basketball program's going up and down, but they're usually
Washington State not so much.
Not so much in anything really.
Beside the Leach years.
Yeah, exactly.
Gardner.
So yeah, it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah. Anything else with college before we move on?
Let's start tomorrow night. Let's go.
Let's go, man. Can't wait.
Let's go. I want to see old Billy Napier sweat
Yeah.
the sidelines tomorrow night because he knows his job's already getting hot.
So, in LSU fashion, we're going to talk about the NFL awards. Because if you go and check out your betting apps and look at the futures for awards, you see that Joe Burrow's the second for MVP. You see Jordan no, not Jordan. Jordan's not in the NFL. Justin Jefferson.
He's our defensive tackle for the Tigers.
Yes, he gained a little weight and found another year. Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, top 2 for OPOY. I don't think we have any defensive studs that high.
No.
And did we have any rookie drafted last year?
Bernard Converse is on the PUP list.
Okay.
Where'd Ojulari go? Jacksonville?
Arizona.
Just, you didn't see him in that all-white uni? They got a new all-white uni. White.
I haven't heard anything about him.
White
since
everything.
I've seen those, but I didn't see him.
If you saw a guy that was doing a warm-up drill, that was Ojulari. By the way, that was the video they showing out their uniforms.
I don't see nobody in the plus 4,500 or less for defensive player of the year
for LSU. Guy?
Yeah.
No, I mean most of your guys are getting older now.
Yeah.
That were your Patrick Petersons,
You're waiting on
Tre'Davious
people like
White.
Stingley now.
Yeah, exactly. You're waiting on those guys to come up.
Patrick Queen has Roquan beside him, so.
Oh, I know. Yeah. What a tandem that is.
It is. Yeah, it's crazy that defense. That's what we've thought about LSU for the past decade, and we don't have any of that. But we have the best. We have a quarterback.
Yeah.
We have a quarterback and wide receivers
with weapons everywhere. Yeah.
It's awesome.
It is.
But yeah, let's do this. So you want to go award by award?
Yeah, do MVP last.
Okay. So what are we going with first?
Coach.
Or how about comeback? DeMar Hamlin.
We already know it's DeMar Hamlin.
He is a minus 295.
Who's the next option?
I think it was Russ. Either Russ or Lamar.
Coming back from sucking?
Yeah, I think it was Russ or Lamar.
Well, Lamar was at least hurt.
How do you not give it to Hamlin?
You
is what
don't.
I'm thinking.
If he plays a snap, he gets it.
Yeah, he died.
Like he literally
died on the football field.
He did what so many people say they would.
Two was number 2. 2 was plus 2,000. Russ is plus 2,000.
2 was a hit away from dying on the field.
Well, yeah, 2 was close to dying on the field.
Yeah.
John Mechie plus 2,800.
I like that.
He had lymphoma or whatever.
Cancer.
Breece Hall, Trey Lance. Calvin Ridley. Calvin Ridley
from gambling.
What a big FU that'd be.
I say, way to spit into the NFL's face.
Derek Carr.
That's actually
from
plus 5,000 from sucking.
I mean, when I think comeback player, I think
injury.
I think injuries. I do.
Sam Darnold.
But I mean, in a way, I can see from a player that had a bad year, or
but you're not beating death or cancer.
LSU, I mean not LSU. The Saints are all over this. we've got Derek Carr, we've got Michael Thomas, Marshawn Lattimore, Foster Moreau, cancer.
I mean, cancer. Yeah. I mean, Michael Thomas, my gosh,
that poor guy's been having toe injury for 3 years.
Dang toenails.
Jimmy Graham plus 8,000.
He's beating seizures.
Dude, those catches he made the other night, though, it was like,
holy
crap. That was like the whole thing.
If Calvin Ridley wins, that would be incredible.
I think DeMar Hamlin's a safe bet.
Yeah. I'm looking at – so B.J. Ojulari's plus 4,500 for Defensive Rookie of the Year. I don't think we have anybody else. Michael Baskerville, where's he even at?
Chicago.
Plus 10,000.
Dang.
Eli Ricks, plus 10,000.
He's on the Eagles.
Did he make the roster?
Yes.
Wow.
He did?
That's crazy. Undrafted.
He posted a picture.
Really?
Yeah.
Butte plus 10,000. He's got the same odds as Stetson Bennett.
Dude, we laugh at Booty. Who was their Patriots better options than him?
Devontae Parker.
Devontae Parker.
That's it.
That's it.
The Thornton guy from Baylor. I think he's hurt again. Yeah, not much. I'm looking to see if we have any DPOY just way down there. Jamal Adams plus 20,000.
Speaking of comeback,
Marcus Davenport.
could he not be a comeback player of the year?
Yeah, he could be.
I mean,
Tyron plus 20,000 for
cancer.
DPOY. There we go.
death.
Yeah. I think it's between Hamlin and maybe if Mechie gets like 1,200 yards receiving.
I'm not gonna lie to you. They might rename the award to the Damar Hamlin Comeback Player of the Year
Yeah,
award.
he literally came back on the field.
That's a good
life.
point. I'm good with that.
If Calvin Ridley gets 2,000 yards, does he get it?
He might.
I'm rooting for that now.
I'm double checking.
That would be awesome.
Eli Ricks didn't get cut, so I guess he made
That's
it.
awesome.
Wow.
Mickey Garner got cut though,
What does that say about the Phillies secondary now?
or maybe he's finally just living up to the hype, man.
Maybe
Yeah,
he got the wake up call.
Yeah. All right, Chance. So, Coach.
Call me a homer.
Oh.
Give me Dennis Allen.
Ooh, no, I like that.
If we win 10 games, he's getting it.
Is he?
Got to.
Oh, I love that.
I mean,
Plus
2,000.
2,200.
if we're going to do as good as we think we are, he's going to be in the running.
I love that, actually. Huh.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay. I went Matt Eberflus for Chicago.
Bears.
Yeah. I think Chicago's got a good path to 8 or 9 wins, maybe even 10. I think they're a 500-ish team. And what were they last year? The worst team in football? They had the number 1 pick. So I think Chicago's a solid option there, and they always like to get the award to someone that's like young and finally has that year. It always seems like, and while Dennis Allen is young in head coaching years, he's also like 50-year-old defensive specialist. So I don't know about that. But yeah, I think Chicago will be solid, and Eberflus, if they sneak into a playoff spot, which might not be hard in the NFC, I think he can do it.
That Dennis Allen one got me thinking.
If we win 10 games, he's going to get it.
And I think they could win 11. I mean, if you win that, I don't know how you wouldn't.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously Dan Campbell, if he takes Detroit if he wins that division,
Yeah.
does he win it because he's at Detroit though? I mean, I'm serious. If he wins 10, 11 games, wins that division.
He's beating an organization.
I think every team
Like
that's
a-
not Minnesota, their coach, if they win the division, they could get it.
Yeah.
If LaFleur takes Jordan Love to a division championship, he probably gets it.
So I'm trying to think of the history of this award. Is it always something that makes the playoffs?
Let me look.
And the reason I asked that, because I'm thinking if Arthur Smith wins 8,
Dable last year, so yes. Vrabel, Stefanski, Harbaugh,
so it's all playoff teams.
Nagy, 12-4. Yeah, you look at their records. You got to win 10 games.
You got to be good.
Unless you're Dable.
Hey, he took the Giants to the playoffs.
You literally have to win 10 games. My God, look at all this. 7-9, Jimmy Johnson, 1990. There we go. Have the Saints ever? I saw Jim Moore down there for the Saints. Sean Payton won it in 06.
That was the
You should have.
Hurricane.
Yeah. Bruce Arians won it twice in 4 years with 2 different teams.
God, look at those records, though.
Yeah.
It's
It's a lot of high wins.
a lot of high wins.
And it's weird looking at the betting odds. You don't see any of those top coaches.
Because where's the last time Andy Reid won it?
Ever?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't think he... 02.
He's never won it
12-4.
with Kansas City.
Yeah. But even then, your top odds are the Lions, Broncos, Bears.
Andy Reid's last.
Yeah.
Him and Todd Bowles had the same odds.
Oh, wow. For different reasons. The Falcons,
Plus
Packers, Jets. I think Jets is a solid option. Peyton, who are you going with?
dog.
You talked into Dennis Allen
Yeah,
now?
I know. That's got me going. Put me down. I mean, if Sean Payton wins 9 games at Denver, that's going to be dang impressive.
It's a tough schedule. It's a tough
There's
schedule.
no possible way
Tough
they win
schedule,
9
man.
games. There's no way.
But they could.
Mahomes gets hurt week 2.
Oh,
I'm just saying, like, there's big crazier things that
Yeah.
happen. I'm
Yeah.
just
Hey,
saying.
you know who they're signing, right, for the backup?
Did they sign? I read where they were looking at getting.
Uh-huh.
I'm
Yeah.
like, that makes sense.
Yes, it does.
Carson
Makes
Wentz.
Carson Wentz.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Chance
Oh,
is a
yeah.
Chiefs fan.
I was
I'll
like,
get a jersey.
I like that.
If Mahomes gets hurt and Carson starts having to play, I'll get a jersey.
I've
and I'll
got
put
2
that on
Chiefs
everything I
Super Bowl
love.
hats. You want me to get you one?
If Patrick Mahomes gets hurt, I'll do it.
That'd be bad for football.
Give me. I don't want to do this now since Chance already did.
Take Sean Payton. You know you want to.
I want to so bad. Give me Robert Saleh.
Okay, I like that. I looked at him. For sure.
That's a strange
If he
dude, man.
if he makes the freaking playoffs with the Jets
In that division,
I mean that's now I don't think he'll get it because he don't win the division. I mean
Oh,
most
run,
of these
Ronnie,
teams are
run.
winning the division, right?
yeah.
That's the thing. But I
need one more hit.
If he does win that division, he guaranteed gets it. Then
You want to find somebody that loves Aaron Rodgers? You listen to Robert Saleh on Hard Knocks. That man loves him some Aaron
because
Rodgers.
that saved his career.
Yeah, he just grins.
Oh, wait, that hit it. Thank you, Ozzy. Boom.
He just grins. Sits there and smiles.
Let's go.
All right. Which one? DROY?
Yeah,
Defensive
sure.
rookie? I think this is basically a guarantee. Will Anderson.
I went Will Anderson. Yeah, I don't really know who else, honestly.
I think it's a guarantee.
I mean, me and you both said we think he's double-digit sacks this year.
Oh, easily.
You think?
Guarantee.
It's not a great division for O-lines or football teams. He probably sacks Richardson, 4 times this year?
At least.
Tannehill, maybe 3.
He'll take Tannehill out.
Cam Robinson's got a gun under his seat, so he's out for a couple weeks.
Give me Devin with this thing.
There we go.
I've been a big fan of him since
I like
when he
that.
was in Illinois.
And even though he was the last person to sign in the NFL.
He's in Pete Carroll's secondary.
Yeah, and he almost got the winner last year with the UTSA kid.
So
He was the last player that was drafted to sign. You're going to take him.
give me Weatherspoon.
I jammed him. He still almost hit it out.
All right.
Offensive Rookie of the Year, Zay Flowers.
Ooh, I like it. Plus 1,800.
Zay Flowers.
My boy. I like that a lot. I think the Texans are sweeping it. Give me Stroud, baby.
Really?
Give me
They're
Stroud.
pulling the
Who
Jets.
the crap's he throwing it to? I don't know. Bobby
Mechie.
Trees, John Mechie, Nico Collins,
Schultz.
Noah Brown, Tank Dell,
Give me
Dalton
the,
Schultz.
Give me the odds leader. Give me B.J. Robinson.
Okay.
I didn't want to pick him.
I know.
I didn't want to pick him.
I don't think if unless he gets hurt, he's gonna be hard not to win it.
Yeah.
Because I think he's gonna be a lot for Atlanta. I think he's going to have to carry.
And I was trying to think back. Who won between Saquon and Baker? It was Saquon, right?
I would imagine.
Yeah, that's when Saquon was going to win off.
Well, I know Baker. I know they were both. One of them bought a chain for the other one.
don't
I
know.
remember that
sounds
happening.
like a Baker thing there. I could see him buy a chain for somebody.
I'm pretty sure that happened. Yeah, it was Saquon.
Okay, that makes me feel a little better.
Yeah. Oh, Baker. Because Baker took over week 3 for them, and then was pretty freaking good. Yeah, it looks like it's more of a running back award. Quarterbacks: Dak, Kyler, Herbert.
Well, it's because
they're more.
they're going.
It's
You
hard
can
for
be-
them
you
to come out
can-
there and be good.
or your team to be good.
Yeah.
A receiver, man, you got to have that connection with your quarterback. There's a lot of things that go. I mean, a running back,
Yeah.
they're going to get touches. They're going to get the chances.
All right, Chance.
DPOY.
Yeah.
Guys can get a lot of sacks this year. I got Marcus Davenport.
Really? Are you throwing that out there? No. Okay. I was gonna say his odds are pretty high if you want to throw $1.
No, I got Quinnen Williams.
Ooh, Quinnen.
I have drank his Kool-Aid.
My boy, Quinnen.
I like me some Quinnen Williams.
That's a fun pick. So what are you thinking his stats are for a D tackle to win it?
If Aaron Donald could do it, why can't he?
That's true.
He had 12 sacks last year as a defensive tackle, I believe it was.
Yeah.
which is insane. It's either 12 or 7.
This is my easiest pick, Myles Garrett.
Yeah.
Myles Garrett, he's got a legit defensive line around him this time, including people that are actual pass rushers, not run stoppers like Jadavion Clowney. Myles Garrett, he's going to get close to 20 sacks, if not get it. I think he's been stuck at about 15 or 16 every year, but, yeah, this year he goes for 20.
I want to say T.J. Watt because I think they're going to win. If they win double-figure games,
Yeah.
it's going to be because of him. He's going to be. I'm going to go with the sleeper because Myles Garrett was the one I was going to go. But since you went Myles Garrett, I'm going to not go Myles Garrett.
I had to.
Oh, no, I get you. I'm going to go Roquan Smith.
Okay.
Because
Baltimore linebacker.
I mean, and their defense is very questionable,
Yes.
which means he's probably going to have like 150 tackles because he's going to have to.
Yep.
So I feel like he is going to be.
Plus 4,000 odds, too. I like
1,000
that.
odds, yeah.
Micah Parsons plus 500.
Yeah.
He's a freak.
He's a freak.
That's all he is.
Offensive player of the year.
Yes.
Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill.
He's never won it.
I think Tyreek as well. Yeah, I like that. It kind of scares me just the fact of Waddle being.
He
there
said he
beside
wants
him.
2,000 this year.
He did say that, and if anyone can just say that and do it, it's Tyreek.
I fully believe he can.
Who you got, Clay?
I went Tyreek. Yeah.
I'm worried about Tua though. If he stays hurt,
Mike White time.
It didn't matter last year who was throwing on the ball.
He still had what 1,700.
Yeah.
Jamar Chase being the leader kind of confuses me. I'll be honest.
I agree with that. That confuses me.
I also don't understand him being the number 2 player overall in fantasy. I just don't think with T. Higgins, Boyd, Mixon, like everything around there, I just don't think he's that guy.
Because
he's got that Tyreek Hill big playability.
Well, because our lead, it's I guess how your leads are because he's going to always have
100-yard bonuses.
Yes, he's going to get that because he's going to get that on 4 catches.
Yeah,
but
on the standard just PPR leagues, he's number 2 overall. It's crazy without the bonuses.
That is real
over
weird.
CMC. It's Jefferson and then Chase.
Maybe they think I don't know. That is weird. I'm gonna go with Clay's boy.
Lamar?
I can't believe he didn't go
Lamar
with
for
all I've heard about is his new offense.
That's my MVP.
And he's gonna
that's my MVP.
That's
Come on
MVP.
now. Yeah. That's my MVP.
I don't think he's MVP. I think he's offensive player of the year though.
Okay, so you think he drews it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you give the MVP away from the ones that we know?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
It's just gonna be hard to.
Yeah, I mean Lamar's my MVP, definitely.
We all know who my MVP is, so
Josh Allen finally.
Josh Allen. MVP and Super Bowl MVP.
Peyton, you got to go Burrow, huh?
I'm going Burrow.
There we go. We stuck.
We all knew that.
Kyle has Justin Herbert.
Yeah. I almost thought Herbert. Honestly did.
No shot.
Honestly
You saw
did.
that schedule.
That's true. That's true. Lamar, baby. Lamar, baby.
I gave your boy some props.
I like it. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's do our bets. So I'll read off Josh's first.
I'll go first. I need to get home to my baby. He's ready to go to bed.
2 straight pods. What's happening over there?
At number 5, I got Washington minus 14.5 versus Boise State. Number 4, I got Iowa, Utah State under 44. Then I got Tulane minus 6.5 versus South Alabama. And then at number 2, I got Ohio State, Indiana under 59. And then number 1, I got Utah minus 4 versus Florida. So there's that.
All right. Send those in to me. I'll read off Josh's, and then we'll get into me and Peyton's. Josh has Tulane LSU parlay money line. I got up to plus 130 with that. I like that.
I like that a lot.
North Carolina minus 2.5 versus South Carolina. That's a weird game. It could go either way, I think.
I agree.
Rattler and May, it's gonna be fun.
That's gonna be a fun, game day there.
Yeah.
I like that atmosphere.
Western Kentucky minus 11.5. I'm not exactly sure who they're playing. Tulane minus 6.5. I think it's South Alabama they're playing. Kind of feels like a low line. I like that bet. I was gonna put it, but I knew someone else would. And then LSU minus 2.5. Got to ride with the guys. All right, Peyton, what you got?
Do yours because I am still working on. You do.
Okay.
Yeah, do yours real quick.
All right. My number 5 is UTSA -1.5 versus Houston. UTSA is moving up to the American, so a little bit of a step up in play for them, but I think they're a type of team that can handle it. They've been one of the better group of 5 teams the past 3 or 4 years. Frank Harris still at quarterback. They did lose Sincere McCormick at running back, but I think Frank Harris is going to get a lot more attention that he's probably rightfully deserved over the past couple of years playing CUSA ball. And Houston lost their quarterback, who's probably about to be the freaking Cardinal starter out of nowhere, Clayton Tune. And, I just think Houston's going to be a little bit down this year. But it is tough to bet against Houston because it always feels like somehow they're solid. But I'll take UTSA week 1 -1.5. Number 4, it's a game that I talked about early because I said it's just a fun game to me. Coastal Carolina versus UCLA. I'm taking plus 14.5 for Coastal Carolina. I think Peyton mentioned UCLA is replacing like their entire offense.
Yeah.
DTR, Charbonnet, Jake Bobo. Coastal Carolina's bringing in McCall for like his 7th year. Still playing quarterback for Coastal Carolina. I'm almost certain he's been there since they became a real program, right?
Yes.
Like, I can't think of anyone else that was the quarterback.
I cannot either. No.
So I think Macau is going to be – it's going to be a very fun game. Hopefully the big, going to UCLA playing a 7 o'clock primetime game in Cali doesn't affect them coming from an East Coast team, but it'll be 10 o'clock their time when they play. That's a little bit of a concern, but I'll take 14.5. I mean, you could lose by 14 and cover. So,
yeah.
Number 3, going back to what I hit on so much last year with my Big Ten unders. I went with them pretty much every week, and they usually hit. I kind of feel good about this one. Illinois versus Toledo, under 45.5. Illinois is supposed to have one of the best defenses in the country this year. They got like a first-round pick at edge. And their offense, I don't expect much from. I know they lost a couple pieces. And Illinois, it seems like they're just building a solid and consistent program for once.
Look who's the coach.
Yeah, it's fun, and it's fun to see.
He does that everywhere he goes.
Yeah, it's fun to see. Toledo, on the other hand, Toledo's a very good MAC school. I think they won the MAC last year. But they also don't pass the ball a lot. They're bringing back their quarterback who ran for about 2,000 yards and rushed for about 800. I mean, the other way around. Passed for about 2,000 yards, rushed for about 800. So they're definitely more ground and pound and drain the clock instead of Maction Tuesday Night Football 50-40. So I think 45.5 is pretty good there. And, yeah, we'll see how that works. Hopefully I stay hot on those. Number 2, a little bit of a bold one here. Texas A&M, New Mexico, over 49.
I looked at that one.
New Mexico sucks. You got Petrino coming in. I think A&M might put up 49 themselves. Give New Mexico let New Mexico score 10 points, please.
Show.
Yeah, they're going to come in and be like, Petrino's like, I'm here. We're a legit offense. We're going to come in and put up points. And 49 for an SEC team against arguably the worst team in college football, I think they can do it themselves. And then number 1. I had to bet this game. It's not LSU, it's Colorado, baby. Plus 20.5. Plus 20.5.
I thought it was 29.5.
Plus 20.5. That's a lot of football points for a TCU team that has a quarterback that I think he played some last year, the Morris kid, but he wasn't their starter.
20.5, yeah.
They're replacing Duggan. They're replacing Quentin Johnston. Yeah, they brought in guys like Besh and JoJo Earl and Trey Sanders, but a lot of new pieces.
It's at Fort Worth, though.
It is. It's at Fort Worth. A lot of new pieces. I think Colorado's got the pieces, as we talked early, to hang early in the year.
First game that Deion's actually faced a real football coach.
Yeah.
He's never faced
we're talking about Sonny Dykes.
Yeah, but I mean, man just made the playoffs. I mean, you got to tip your hat to him.
Yeah.
I mean, think about these coaches Deion's been facing the last couple of years. I mean,
20.5 though.
Guys are gonna make adjustments.
20.5. It's a lot of points.
If it gets more than that, it'll be interesting.
That's very true.
It'll get
It's
really
very true.
interesting.
And Sanders, at quarterback,
That's what I'm ready to see.
He's got experience.
Big competition.
Yeah, it's a big difference. How good of a defense does TCU bring? We don't know. We saw what Georgia did to them in the championship.
That's right.
I don't know. 20.5. Anxious to see what Travis Hunter does.
Yeah.
They keep saying two-way, so I would love to see the kid at receiver.
Show it to me.
Please.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I'm gonna watch that game. 11 a.m. kickoff. That's gonna be the first game I tune into on Saturday. The first full Saturday slate of football. It's gonna be so fun. I'm throwing my bet out there.
I like it. No, I like it a lot.
Oh wait, we have Ty.
Oh yeah,
I forgot about that.
Yeah, give us ties.
He used his sticky note.
Hey.
Like he's freaking
Or
Bobby
did.
Sonny Weaver Jr. in draft day.
He
That's
must
what
be.
it is.
He must be at work. Because no
Yeah.
way he has sticky notes at his house.
Nebraska +7. Who are they playing? Minnesota, I believe. I think it's Minnesota.
Yeah, that's right. Because it's a Big Ten matchup.
Yes,
right off the
on
bat.
Thursday night on Fox. Here we go. Fleck versus Rule. How about that?
Interesting.
That'd be a fun one. So
Yeah.
Nebraska, he believes in Matt Rule, believes in Reed Gilbert. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Rutgers -6.5. Let me see who they play.
They play.
I'm assuming this is
Northwestern.
at home.
Northwestern.
Oh, okay. I like it.
Sunday's game. Yeah,
Yes, I forgot about that. That's the noon kickoff.
that's right.
Then LSU -2.5. Washington State -11. Who are they playing?
Don't remember that one.
It's got to be a late game, huh? No? Washington State. Washington State. They are playing. Todd, why didn't you write it?
They didn't have enough room on the sticky note.
My God, where are they at? Washington State at Colorado State. Okay.
What's
6
Colorado
o'clock.
State's over and under this year? I wonder. God, I wish we
They
would hit on
weren't
that.
the lowest.
They weren't.
UMass and Kent State were the lowest.
Okay.
And UMass already won one. They were both 2.5.
Gosh.
Washington State -11. Colorado State does not have a good program. So, and then he's got to ride with his guys. The team that I think he hit on pretty much every week last year that he could. UConn +14. Playing who? Also did not write it. Let's see. NC State at home. No Leary for NC State.
You're
So
right.
who did they? Oh, didn't they bring in the Virginia quarterback? Because I think the Virginia coach is there. Hold up, is it Armstrong? Yeah, Brendan Armstrong, the quarterback. He's played about 4 years at Virginia, I think. Yeah, threw for 4,000 yards 2 years ago.
Jeez.
That'd be an interesting matchup.
And they weren't good.
No.
God.
Well, they had one good year. I don't think it was that soon though.
That wasn't that. No, it was a while back. That's when they brought in the BYU coach.
Yeah.
He had a good. I think he had a good first year or so, and then he got fired. Was it last year?
Yeah, I think so. Because they brought in NC State's coach. I mean, Virginia's coach to NC State. All right, what you got?
All right. I don't really have them in order of my favorites, but I'm just going to tell you what I got. Illinois -9.5 against Toledo.
Okay.
I think they'll run the ball over Toledo.
Yeah, and I saw that their defense legit might be top 10 in the country this year.
So I feel good with that. Tulane -6.5 for South Alabama. I think Chance had that
Yes.
one.
Yes.
That's a weird number.
It is. I don't know what South Alabama has.
And it's at Tulane, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
Tulane lost Spears, but they brought the quarterback back.
the quarterback's back.
Coach is still
Coach is
there.
there.
Didn't he? He's the one that accepted the Georgia Tech job,
And then
right?
and then he didn't. And he decided to stay at Tulane. How do you feel about that if you're a Georgia Tech fan?
Yeah. Doing the programming, baby.
That's right.
NOLA.
No. Great facilities.
Why not? Like, why can't they have a good program?
Just get whoever LSU does not recruit.
And the American just lost their top dogs to the Big 12, so
Yeah.
run the American.
Run it.
And then join the Big 12.
That's right. No, I agree. This number just, and I know it's Ohio State, but Indiana at +29.5.
Ooh, you're taking Indiana.
You got a new quarterback.
Yeah.
I know it's at Indiana, so you're gonna have a packed house. It's first game of the year.
CBS.
I mean, CBS. Like Gary's gonna be drooling all over somebody. Ohio State's, you know what?
Marvin Harrison.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He'll be all over that. I don't know. It just felt weird. How many is that? I give you
That's 3.
Okay. Under 57.5, Stanford and Hawaii. If Stanford scores more than 15,
I think Stanford had the 3rd lowest over-under on the year.
Yeah.
Out of anybody. It's ridiculous.
And Hawaii's probably right there with them.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Hey, Hawaii hung with Vanderbilt.
57.5 is a lot of points for those two.
Yeah.
For especially Stanford.
And me and Chance saw last week that it feels like in college, I think in NFL it's the other way around, where in NFL the offenses start hot, defenses kind of at the end of the year they come alive. Last week was a lot of bad football offensively. Like even USC, it took a while to come alive.
Yeah, it did. Absolutely.
So I think unders are the move early on.
Okay. And then LSU money line.
There we go.
Give it to me.
Give it to us, baby.
Give it to me, baby. Start this freaking year off right.
What's the prediction?
I think we're going to win 27-21.
I put Sports Talk 97.7. They have a
the pick'em deal.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
I put 27-17.
Okay, yeah,
So I like that.
That just feels good to me.
Is the field goal kicker making 2 or missing an extra point?
I think he
missed an extra point last year, right?
I think he makes 2.
Didn't he miss an extra point?
The snap was bad.
That's what it was.
Yeah, they
we drove down the field to tie it,
and freaking couldn't snap it.
Oh
yeah,
God,
yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. Oh gosh, yeah. The snap was terrible actually. Yeah.
Can't wait.
Can't freaking
Football,
wait.
man.
Woo! Let's go.
Look at this. Long Island University versus Ohio.
And I don't care who that is. I might watch it just because I want football.
No, they're not on TV at all.
Long Island.
They're not even on ESPN Plus.
Who the crap's Long Island University? Is that a school that went from D2 to D1?
They're the Sharks.
The Sharks. I've never heard of Long Island University.
They play Baylor. They're D2.
Bless their hearts.
Look at that schedule.
And I think I'm going to have one team this year. I didn't jump on them this weekend because I want to make sure. I'm going to have a off-the-wire team. I think I'm going to ride this year some.
My Oregon State?
No, Texas State.
Okay.
My boy coaches
there. Oh, is he
there,
coaching there?
And they're going to have offense. I can promise
put the points
you that.
up?
They were
the incarnate word guy, right?
They were plus 29.5 against Baylor. And
Baylor's going to be down this year, I think.
I kind of weighed on that
Go
a little
for
bit.
it. Go for it.
But I already put 5 out there. Who would I replace? Because I want to do it. I want to. Let's take the Indiana one off for me and give me the Texas State one.
Yeah.
Plus 29.5. Let's go.
TJ Finley. Uh-oh.
I told you.
Uh-oh.
You saw what he did with the old LSU quarterback at Incarnate Word.
Yeah.
I mean, my man likes some LSU quarterbacks.
There we go. Malik Hornsby. That name sounds familiar. Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Oh, my God.
You don't remember the one, number 4, that ran that's fast?
Yeah, because did he run for a touchdown against us?
Yeah, remember Harold Perkins ran him down? Because remember I was talking about how he was a track star?
Yes.
And they were like, oh, my God, the linebacker just ran him down.
He's got a heck of a quarterback room there, huh?
Yeah, he does. He always does.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. They got any other transfers? Like
Not that I know of.
Who's Trent Lacey?
That name sounds familiar, doesn't
it? Is that, what you
He's
call
a
it?
freshman,
Is
though.
that his brother?
Eddie?
Yeah. From Texas. Is that where Eddie was from?
Yeah, he was from Texas.
This looks like, is that Oklahoma State? Langston Anderson? Yep. Yeah.
They're going to score points.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
And I do think Baylor's not, are they ranked this year? No. But I don't think they're going to be that good.
I mean, Aranda's going to make them
They'll be
competitive.
solid. 6-6.
Yeah, 7-5 type deal, yeah.
All right.
Whew. It's good to be back.
2 hours, 22 minutes. But, hey, it's LSU. It's football.
LSU and football.
That's it. Bang that can.
Go.
This ain't how it's supposed to be. It should be just you and me.